sure.
I'll take a picture now.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Now make sure, don't turn the board on until you're hooked up.
Okay.
Yeah, like I just did.
So wait till everything's hooked up.
Then turn it on, yeah. In the meantime, I'm going to start a little music here. Yeah. Okay, test 1, 2, test 1, 2, test 1, 2, test 1, 2. Hang on.
This is a production of MidPennBroadcasting.com, where over 70 local sporting events a year stream live to your PC, laptop, phone, and tablet.
This is Chambersburg Trojans football on MidPennBroadcasting.com.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Chambersburg Area Senior High School, where tonight it is the number 4 ranked, the 6A team in District 3, the Chambersburg Trojans, against the winless Cumberland Valley Eagles. I'm Gary Klein, along with Mike Berger and Ed Gottwald, and tonight's game is brought to you by F&M Trust. If your banking relationship feels too distant lately, switch to F&M Trust. F&M Trust is local and makes sure banking is done your way every day. Learn more at fmtrustonline.com, member FDIC. By Antrim Insurance, your local Erie insurance agent, serving Greencastle, Wadesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. By the Franklin County Visitors Bureau, your great moments are waiting in Franklin County. Let the Franklin County Visitors Bureau help you plan your visit to the beautiful Cumberland Valley. By Keystone Ford, fast, fair, and friendly, 301 Walker Road, Chambersburg. Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency serving the tri-state area for 38 years. By Shippensburg Physical Therapy, with offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Wadesboro, and Newville, specializing in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. By Greencastle Eye Care Center, a leading provider of optometry services and vision care products in the Greencastle community since 1984. By Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals. By the Sports Page, your new source for Franklin County sports at thesportspage.blog. by the United States Air Force. Aim high, make a living with a career that makes a difference. The U.S. Air Force. Contact Sergeant Patrick at 717-480-7254. By Tip Top Cleaners, 337 Wayne Avenue, Chambersburg. Hats Heroes, 538 Stanley Avenue, Chambersburg. AmVets Post, 224 750 5th Avenue, Chambersburg. Pat and Carla's 3, 920 South Main Street, Chambersburg. And Pat and Carla's Italian Eatery, 600 Lincoln Way East, Chambersburg. By Art Sign Company, your hometown sign shop, serving the area since 1948. By Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street, Waynesboro. Let us outfit your team with uniforms, warm-up hats, and so much more. By Mondor Pharmacy of St. Thomas in Chambersburg and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg. By Sites Jet Lube, 1038 Lincoln Way West, Chambersburg. We use Castrol oil. It's more than just oil, it's liquid engineering. By Clyde Tours. Visit ClydeTours.net for complete tour schedule. Tonight's pregame show brought to you by Antrim Insurance, your local Erie insurance agent, serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and the Maryland areas. Antrim Insurance, 169 South Antrim Way, Greencastle, and 1685 East Main Street in Waynesboro. And the tables have turned. Last year, going into Week 5, Cumberland Valley went in at 4-1, Chambersburg at 0-5, and this year we are the exact opposite. Tonight, Chambersburg looks for its first victory over Cumberland Valley since 1993. It's been 25 years and 24 consecutive losses for the Chambersburg Trojans. And if somebody told me I'd be sitting here talking like this 5 weeks ago, I'd have probably had you committed. Because this is almost surreal with what has happened here and how these two teams have went in opposite directions.
But I'm going to tell you right now, don't assume that you're going to see an 0-5 team out here tonight for Cumberland Valley.
I know
the opponents they've lost to are 21-4, and it's Cumberland Valley.
Yes.
If anybody thinks Chambersburg is going to come out here and roll over them, they're mistaken. I think this is going to be a very close game, and I really hope that Chambersburg's players aren't looking at that record and going, hey, we got this. Because if they do, they're not going to have it.
Yes, and the first thing you better do is look at the records from the last 24 years, and that will give you a little bit of a story there.
Well, that's the thing. The kids probably aren't looking at that.
Yeah.
I mean, most of the adults in town have seen Cumberland Valley come in here and beat Chambersburg around soundly for the last 20-some years. The kids haven't seen it. They weren't even born at the time Chambersburg beat Cumberland Valley last. So I hope I'm sure that was the message this week from the coaches to the kids. Look, don't look past these guys. They're 0-5, but they are not that bad.
And I was in 10th grade when they won the last time, and I just turned 40 this year. So it's been a long time, but it's exciting times. I mean, it's homecoming and beautiful weather. I mean, that's one thing we haven't said in a long time.
That's for sure. And
you mentioned, you're 40, so if you're not in your mid-30s, you never remember Cumberland Chambersburg defeating Cumberland Valley.
That's right.
Yeah, so it's, tonight, you hope that streak ends, but as Ed said, there's some caution flags there.
There's probably another 2 years in that streak where I thought Chambersburg had a really good chance, and they probably had one game there they maybe could have won, but they kind of blew it. But other than that, it's not been close. I think the average like 39-12 or something like that. I mean, it's usually not a close game. Hopefully, I'd like to see Chambersburg get off to a good start tonight. I think that'd make a big difference. Cumberland Valley, of course, is known for their wing T, and they like to control the ball. If Chambersburg lets them do that, then it kind of plays into Cumberland Valley's hands a good bit.
Yes, exactly. And We'll see how it develops. It's homecoming tonight. It's going to be a huge crowd here in Chambersburg. The Chambersburg Trojans, Cumberland Valley Eagles, and we'll be back with more of the pregame show after these messages on the F&M Trust, the Sports Network on MidPennBroadcasting.com.
Funny word, underinsured. To grown-ups, not so funny. While they're both about coverage, most people don't know they're probably underinsured. And it makes sense. They tried to save a few bucks, pressed a few buttons, and click, bing, boom, a policy. But at Erie Insurance, our policies can be tailored to meet your needs, like our guaranteed replacement cost coverage. So if the worst happens, you can rebuild your entire home, no matter what it costs. It's the coverage a grown-up like you deserves, at fair prices that often beat the other guys. Talk to Erie about what's right for exactly where you are in life, not over or under where you are. And yes, I just said underwear again.
Your local Erie agent is Antrim Insurance Agency, 717-593-0500.
Guaranteed replacement costs subject to conditions and limitations. Go to erieinsurance.com/Erie Secure Home or talk to your Erie agent for more information.
Erie Insurance.
Banking done your way. It's more than just words to F&M Trust. It's a real commitment to you. As a community bank based right here in South Central PA, F&M Trust is more flexible, more responsive, and a lot more satisfying to work with. From fast mobile banking to saving reliably for retirement, F&M Trust really partners with you to help keep your life in sync. That's banking done your way. That's F&M Trust. Learn more at fmtrustonline.com. Member FDIC.
Jerry Maguire, a great movie with a great line. Show me the money! And right now at Keystone Ford, we're showing you the money on trucks and SUVs. For a very limited time, we have 0% APR for 60 months and up to $3,250 cash back on F-150s. The Edge has 0% for 60 months plus $1,500 cash back. The Versatile Escape has 0% for 60 months. This won't last, so go to KeystoneFord.com and find one today. Does this look like Tom Cruise? He's shorter, right?
You are invited to explore the new Franklin County Visitor Center on Route 11 and Route 30 at the grand opening on Saturday, November 24th. The new gateway to Franklin County, located at 15 South Main Street in downtown Chambersburg, was a former bank building from 1865 until 2015. Visitors can tour the facility and explore stories of Franklin County related to World War I, Franklin County bridges, artisans at work, Franklin Fresh, and On the Move. Videos to showcase of the county's history, beauty, and culture will be shown in the bank vault. There will be downtown walking tours, plus itineraries and brochures to explore all of Franklin County. The center will open at 10 a.m., at 5 p.m., 6 p.m., and 7 p.m. 300 years of American history, including 1864, the ransoming, burning, and rebirth of Franklin County will be presented. Save the date, November 24th, Small Business Saturday, for the grand opening of the new Franklin County Visitor Center.
You can count on Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals.
Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency, has been serving the tri-state area for 35 years. We specialize in screen printing and embroidered clothing. Del Martin Incorporated supplies a full range of brand-name uniforms for athletic, work, and medical applications, and a full line of advertising essentials. We have an in-house artist ready to put your ideas to work for you. T-shirts for schools, clubs, churches, and events. Del Martin Incorporated, 21 Sarah Susan Lane, Greencastle. Phone 717-597-5751 or online at delprint.com.
Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, with offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro, and Newville, specializes in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. Our therapists are experts in utilizing the most current therapy techniques, from hands-on manipulation to therapeutic exercise and aquatic therapy. We are a locally owned and operated practice and have a vested interest in the individual patient and community. Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, online at shippt.com. Phone 717-477-8030.
Back here in Chambersburg, here in the later weeks of this season, there's a lot of football to come for Chambersburg, and they have really shown a lot of people they are for real, and they showed it last week, and they got to do that again tonight.
And there's no question, this is a really big game. When you look at things like district playoffs, they have 4 wins. They're going to need at least 5, maybe 6 to get in. They haven't been there for a few years, so that'd be a huge thing. They're ranked really high now, and certainly a win tonight, even though Cumberland Valley's record isn't good. It's a big school, so it does help some, and that would certainly keep them probably in the top 5, I would think. And the longer they can do that, obviously the better it is.
And then last week, one of your favorite venues to have a game up in State College. Wow, I listened to it. There was a lot of stuff going on in that contest, and one thing the Trojans definitely don't want to happen is they were down 21-0 before a blink of an eye, and the Little Lions, they didn't score at all in that second half. It's one of those things where a fast start will really help the Trojans. And another thing is, they show that they can play with the big dogs. Like
Valley in here, I can't believe I'm talking about Cumberland Valley like this, but I don't mean it that way.
Right.
But their confidence is probably not as high as it usually is. So if you can get on top of them early, that makes a huge difference. And conversely, it helps the Trojans' confidence. So yeah, that kind of start this week would be really bad news.
And as far as the Trojans, Brady Stumball, we didn't have one of his best contests, 4 of 13. A couple of passes, unfortunately, were dropped in the end zone. He's had a pretty good season thus far. He just needs to forget about that and focus on tonight. And Terrell Williams, he's out for the year, but there's been some Trojans that have been stepping up to making this a good competitive team.
Yeah, I think the other thing with Stumball that I think the coaches don't like is he's thrown 6 interceptions, and that's a couple of them have been plays like last week with State College. He just didn't see the defender, and that comes with experience a little bit. But I think the big thing is in any game from now on, they're going to have to complete passes just to be able to open up a little bit for Keyshawn Jones, because teams are going to be coming after him. And so far they haven't been able to stop him, except for plays here and there. But there's going to come a point in time when teams are just going to do everything they possibly could do to stop him, and therefore Brady's going to have to come through. So far, he's been able to counter that with his legs. He's had 2 really good games rushing the ball lately. When he fakes handoffs to Keyshawn and they concentrate on Keyshawn, then he has a decent run. That needs to continue too, but I think more than anything else, they definitely need to complete some passes. Last week, State College, that's probably the best secondary they will see all year. So that's not that hard to understand why it was kind of trouble. Although had they caught those 2 passes in the end zone, it looked a lot better, no question.
Yeah, so tonight another big contest for Chambersburg. The crowd's still filing in. The band is marching on, and we're getting you ready for Week 6 action. It's the Trojans, it's the Eagles, and it's next right here on the F&M Trust Sports Network on MidPennBroadcasting.com.
Hatch Heroes near Chambersburg Area Senior High School features homemade soups, subs, salads, and in-house fresh-baked rolls daily. Hatch Heroes specializes in Maryland crab soup, chili, and lump crab cakes. Delivery is available. All major credit cards are accepted. Find us on Facebook. Hatch Heroes, a Chambersburg tradition. 538 Stanley Avenue, Chambersburg. Open Monday through Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. Phone 717-263-7003.
If a business has a bad sign, that's probably, a bad sign. Would you really want to do business with that company?
Your sign may be the first impression people have of your business. That's why a good quality sign is an important part of every successful business.
For 70 years, Art Sign Company has been the area's premier sign and identity professionals, providing expert craftsmanship in every commercial and residential sign they create.
Art Sign Company takes pride in offering signs for every type of business.
Their products even include digital and lighted signs.
And the residential offerings include house signs, birthday banners, and more.
Art Sign Company handles everything from the design and fabrication process to installation and service.
You can even promote your business on the road with a standout vehicle wrap.
Learn more online at artsignco.com.
Art Sign Company, your hometown sign shop where customers become friends.
Mondor Pharmacy in St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg, your friendly neighborhood pharmacy. Free delivery and drive-through at all 3 locations. We carry Willow Tree products as well as other gift items. Mondor Pharmacy of St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
The U.S. Air Force flies thousands of missions around the world each day and relies on airmen with specialized mechanical training and skills to make it all happen. When you choose a mechanical career in the Air Force, you'll receive extensive training and experience on some of the most advanced equipment in the world. Call Tech Sergeant Patrick at 717-480-7254 to find out more. This message brought to you by the U.S. Air Force.
AmVets Post 224 of Chambersburg offers very large facilities for banquets, wedding receptions, family gatherings, and more. Open to non-members, members, and the community for the rental facilities. Call AmVets Post 224 of Chambersburg at 717-267-0618 to arrange your next special event. We also offer catering services. AmVets Post 224, 750 5th Avenue, Chambersburg. The membership and staff totally support Chambersburg Area High School athletics. Let Olympian Athletics in downtown Waynesboro outfit your team with uniforms, warm-ups, hats, spirit wear, and more. Olympian Athletics offers all types of clothing and accessories, from traditional to fashion to uniforms and workwear. We do screen printing, embroidery, and digital design, individual and team trophies for any event. Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street in downtown Waynesboro, open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 5.
Greencastle Eye Care Center has been the area's premier eye care provider since 1984. Dr. Sandra Fink-Freeman and Dr. Charlie Parsons provide comprehensive eye exams, including medical eye exams and contact lens fittings for patients from age 1 to over 100. The office has a complete optical department with a wide variety of frames for adults and children. Conveniently located in the John Grove Medical Center off Exit 5 along I-81, Greencastle Eye Care Center is your family eye care provider. Always accepting new patients. Call us at 717-597-7708.
The Chambersburg Trojans play here. This is MidPennBroadcasting.com.
Gary Klein, Mike Berger, Ed Gottwals, thank you for joining us tonight. Week 6 here at Trojan Stadium. It's the Chambersburg Trojans and the Cumberland Valley Eagles. And we'll get ready here as, ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
They won't let me edit the settings. I tried that, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, are you on my Wi-Fi? Verizon, that jetpack? I'm thinking maybe we're sending that for YouTube at HD, because it sure looks like the picture even looks different. Yeah. 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 Yeah, so you can't do anything differently there. So, yeah, and take another break. Okay, you're getting too much of that. See, I may have sent it. I can't tell if I sent it to YouTube. I can't. It's not telling me, and it won't let me touch the settings. Are you getting a strong?
Thanks for joining us again here as we're getting ready for Chambersburg Trojan football. And Ed, really the big story has not been Chambersburg Trojans' surprise success thus far. It's really been the weather. I mean, I know that's really impacted a lot of teams as far as trying to practice, getting ready for the upcoming games. I mean, it rained all the way up to about 3 in the morning last night, nonstop. I'm sure the field has been all day a chance to dry, but definitely rain has been a factor for these teams that's trying to get ready for every Friday's a big matchup, especially for Chambersburg right now.
Yeah, they've had some disruptions to practice between really hot weather. There was one week that was so hot they weren't really allowed to do the kind of practice they wanted to. I know this week the field was kind of flooded one day. The next day they couldn't get out for a while. They had to practice indoors one day. It's not been conducive to a nice routine. But other teams have had problems too, so it's not just Chambersburg, obviously.
Right, we're not going to have that problem tonight. Right now it's 71 degrees, clear skies, winds are light. What else would you want for a Friday night football game? It's definitely an beautiful evening for the Trojans taking on the Eagles as the captains are here at midfield getting ready to see who's going to get the ball.
And I will say Chambersburg won the toss the first 4 weeks and won, and they did not last week and lost. Looks like they've got the ball to start this game too, so let's hope that continues that trend.
Yeah, get the ball, good start, get some points on the board. Chambersburg excited tonight. It's their homecoming. They had their parade Wednesday, and I had something going on at the Y, and it just made it. It rained, and just when the parade started, it finally stopped. So they're able to have a nice parade here Wednesday, a nice annual tradition here in Chambersburg, and especially with Team 4-1, this kind of gets you a little more giddy to get to the games and help support your town. Yeah,
this is definitely the best crowd we've had this year. Of course, I kind of expected it. The weather for the first 2 home games is not that great, so I'm going to make a wish here. I wish for the officials' crew tonight to have a good game. They did not last Friday.
No, I'd love to see their ratings after that game because
there was a lot of stuff we didn't even talk about on the radio. We're not going to do it now. I don't like to talk bad about officials too much.
No.
But I hope these guys have a good game tonight along with the teams.
And that's our key tonight. Good game, and hopefully for the Chambersburg Trojans, a W in the column. So let's get started here on a beautiful evening. Thanks for joining us on MidPennBroadcasting.com. As number 9 for the Eagles, Tim Kissinger, the junior, will be getting ready to kick off to the Trojans.
It's Kevin Lee and Keyshawn Jones back deep.
And what a job Keyshawn Jones has done already here as we go into week 6. And Gary, you ready to roll?
We are ready to go here. Cumberland Valley getting set to kick it off to the Chambersburg Trojans, and it's taken short at the 22, 25, 30, and a return to the 40-yard line.
That was Tanner Hunt on that return. Took it about 15 yards or so. Almost 20, I guess. So they get the ball on the 39. That's a pretty good field position to start. Cumberland Valley has given up plenty of big plays this year, and Chambersburg's made a bunch of big plays, so we hope that equation holds true tonight.
And here's Brady Stumball. That's Stumball in the backfield, and he'll hand the football off, and Keyshawn Jones is greeted.
Nope, that's not Keyshawn.
That's not Keyshawn.
That's Morton.
Morton, okay, it was Morton on the carry.
Eagles got some big guys there in the line. Looked like number 79, Chase Myers. junior, 310 pounds. He was waiting, and Trojans only got a yard for that.
That was interesting. Keyshaw wasn't in that time.
Now Jones is in the backfield, along with Brady Stumball. Yes, that was. I can't. And now the handoff goes to Jones. He sweeps around to the left. He's got room, and Keyshaw is going to be knocked down over the 45-yard line at about the 47.
So it looks like, yep.
Yeah,
gain of 7.
So Jones a gain of 7. It'll be 3rd down and 2 for the Chambersburg Trojans. And split out to the right of your screen there, that is Kevin Lee. Stumball, Jones with him in the backfield. As we get the long count. And this is the handoff. No, Stumball will keep it himself.
A little trickery there.
Yeah, he faked the handoff. He kept it himself, and he did not get it up for the first down.
So he got 1, needed 2.
So it's 4th and 1. Are the Trojans going for it here?
Looks like they might be. Big play early.
Yeah, that'd be a big confidence boost to get this yard here.
And it looks like just about a yard. So they're going to have some progress if they're to get the first down. 4th and 1, Trojans, they go into the line.
And he has it.
It appears he does. We know about the spots, though, so we'll... yeah.
Give him 2 on that Stumball.
Okay, so it is a first down. The Trojans go for it on 4th and 1 and have the ball at midfield. 9:52 first quarter. Homecoming at Chambersburg just underway. No score in the ball game. And this is a long
count.
A long count. And back at the handoff, and it's nothing doing there. Kevin Lee.
That was Stumball kept it.
Or excuse me, Stumball.
Looked like the Eagles knew that was coming too. They were waiting.
And lost a yard.
So Wyatt, I know they played some competitive teams. Did they lose a lot of guys for this year, Cumberland Valley?
They did. I don't think they expected to. Well, I mean, again, it's a tough schedule, so they're not your typical 0-5 team. There's no question of that.
Not at all.
And again, here's Stumball, and this time he goes to the air, and the pass is going to be incomplete. So it'll bring up the 3rd down for the Trojans.
This is where they really need to pick up yards on first down. They only got a yard the first time they had first down, but they did get -1 the last time. That's kind of hurt them here. That's 3rd and 11.
So 3rd down and 11 yards to go. 3rd and 11. And this is a left-hander. Stumball back. He goes to the air looking for Lee. It's tapped away. And getting a hand on it for Cumberland Valley, that's Jack Istavan.
Nice play by him.
Good coverage. Just raised his arm up, deflected that ball. And
pass was right where it should be. Maybe a little bit, could have been a little bit further, but I think he'd be able to get it anyway. Just really good coverage.
So it is 4th down.
See if Tyler Luther can pin Cumberland Valley back deep here.
So that's Luther, and here comes the spinning kick, and it's taken back at the 20-yard line. Cumberland Valley with the fair catch at the 20. And they'll go to work on offense for the first time as the Trojans come up empty on their first offensive possession.
Actually started under 22.
You said the offense that Cumberland Valley is going to display, they've seen already this year.
And there is
that's Delamo.
Delamo with the carry. And a pretty good gain on first down.
That's 7 to the 29.
So it'll be a second down and 3 yards to go. Delamo again, and at the 30-yard line, still shy of the first down.
Going to be a yard short.
So it'll be a third down.
Quarterback is Jared Plessinger, number 6. Has some decent passing stats, but they've had to throw more than they'd like to, so that's one reason why Chambersburg needs to get ahead, so they can kind of take them out of their rhythm.
And the quarterback now with the handoff, and that's going to be a first down for the Cumberland Valley Eagles up to the 36-yard line.
That was Jake Hart.
Yeah, it looks like if it's going, they're going to keep doing it with Hart and Delano. They're trying to find the holes in the Trojan defense. Now they got a first down.
So here come the Eagles again, and there is the handoff to the outside and up over the 40 to the 41. Is there a loose football?
I think maybe. No, it's not. It's Cumberland Valley ball. It looked like the ball did come out, I believe, but I don't know if it's actually a fumble or not. But either way, CV gets it.
Yeah, line judge is running in there, seeing what's going on.
Pick up a 6.
So Cumberland Valley having some success on the ground here in the early going. They're looking at a second down and 4, and the ball at the 42-yard line. And there comes the handoff, breaking it around the outside, and boy, he's tough to get down. The Trojans finally bring down Jake Hart.
No, that's Delamo.
Or Delamo. Hart, okay, excuse me, Delamo.
Got it to the 50. That's a gain of 8. Another first down.
Keyshawn Jones, a big hit there to get him down finally.
Chambersburg's going to have to stop that better than they have been, or they're going to be in trouble.
Yeah.
It's another first down. And Cumberland Valley sticking to the ground and having some success. Loose football, we'll see.
Yep.
I'm not sure.
It bounced out of bounds.
So it's Cumberland Valley ball.
That was Hart. Got some yardage, but ball went backwards to the 49, so it's actually a gain of 1 on the play.
Yeah, a tough break for Chambersburg where that fell out of his hands as it goes out of bounds.
So it's going to bring up now a second down and 9 yards to go. Second and 9 for the Cumberland Valley Eagles. And there's Delamo again. And he's up over the 45-yard line to about the 46.
Have they passed yet,
Nope.
All right.
And they won't as long as they keep gaining these yards.
All right, why would you?
You know, right now, before they throw the ball, the Trojans have to come up with a stop.
Oh, now it's 3rd and 6.
It's a third down and 6 yards to go.
Plessinger goes back from the shotgun now.
And this is Plessinger. He'll roll right, going to the air this time. He has it off, and it is incomplete. The Trojans break it up at the 39-yard line.
Like Keyshawn Jones and Andrew Shedder were in the area.
Yeah, that was a risky pass there. Lots of Trojans surrounding the intended receiver.
He rolled out to his right, but Chambersburg stuck with their guys and didn't give anybody really to look at. It looks like Plessinger is also the punter, so always have to be wary of a fake here.
And
whistle on the play before kick. Illegal procedure against Cumberland Valley.
So it's 4th down and 11. The Eagles set to punt it away to the Trojans. And here comes the punt, and it's not a good-looking punt at all.
Off the side of his foot. It's a nice spiral, but it didn't go anywhere.
It touched the assistant coach over there for Chambersburg.
Looks like it's going to be... It's going to be under 33, I believe.
Round 33. Well, it was a good job by Chambersburg. You saw the run that the Eagles can do. Trojans able to stop it. They had to throw one, and good defense by Chambersburg. Let's see what they can do now in their second possession.
Probably a punt of 18 yards by Plessinger.
So here come the Trojans, and there's the handoff. Jones trying to find a hole. He's got a couple of yards, but could not get outside.
We'll give him one on the play. Chambersburg has an advantage in speed, but they haven't gotten Jones out in open spaces yet to take advantage of that.
And here is the fake handoff, and the pass is out to the left and only getting up to the 39-yard line. Was that Morton?
Morton.
Yeah. 4:04 remaining.
Got 5 yards on the play. 3rd and 4, I believe.
Third down and 4. Third and 4. And coming out to the right and getting room now to the 50 and 45 over the 45 to about the 44-yard line. Brady Stumball on the keeper.
We saw that a couple times last week where it's basically a quarterback sweep with Keyshawn leading the way.
And good job by the Trojans with their blocks, making that hole to get that first down.
Pick up 18 on the play.
Especially Kevin Lee Jr., little number 1 there. He had a nice block there to have a couple extra yards for him.
For the most part, Chambersburg's receivers have done a really nice job on the edge blocking this year.
Okay, here's Stumball. He goes to the air, and it's incomplete, overthrown. A second down, 10 yards to go. Homecoming here in Chambersburg, 3:24 remaining to be played, first quarter. No score in the ball game, Chambersburg and Cumberland Valley. Last week, Cumberland Valley held Harrisburg scoreless in the first quarter before losing 45-0. And in that ball game last week, Cumberland Valley surrendered more yards to Harrisburg than Chambersburg did last year in their 83-3 loss, giving up over 500 yards.
I don't want to think about that 83-3. That was a bad day.
And there is the handoff to Keyshawn Jones, and Jones gets a little bit of daylight. Not enough for the first down, up to the 35-yard line.
Pick up an 8 though on second down.
Over 800 yards for Keyshawn so far.
3rd and 2. Probably 4 down territory if they don't get it on this play.
Yeah, they are at the 35-yard line. And there is the handoff to Jones, and I believe, did he get enough?
He didn't. He's very close.
Yeah.
They have 4th down up, and boy, it looks extremely close.
Maybe a half yard.
Yeah, about a half yard.
So another 4th down play for the Trojans. They converted a 4th down on their previous drive.
They have mostly used on short yardage Stumball, but he's not up at the line this time, so might be trying something different.
And they're Stumball going to hand it off to Jones, and he gets tackled in the backfield for a loss.
That was Hart made the play for Cumberland Valley.
Wow, what a play. C&I saw him right away and slammed him down.
Yeah, that play just never got going. Hart diagnosed it really. He shot the gap and made a really nice tackle. Loss of 4 on the play.
We're on the Eagles' side. They got a good crowd here showed up tonight for them as well.
They did. 1st down and 10 yards to go for Cumberland Valley. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. And there comes a handoff, and Morton, he's got room. Or Hart, up over the 40 to the 39-yard line. A big run.
Tough, strong guy, 5'11", 180 pounds, senior. He was like a train that's going right through. Nothing can stop him.
That's 20 yards on that pickup.
1:50 remaining in the 1st quarter. No score. Chambersburg and Cumberland Valley. And again, some daylight up to the 35-yard line for the Eagles.
It's Delamo.
And again,
1-2 punch. Front line of the Trojans on the defense, they got their hands on their hips. They're getting exhausted trying to stop either of them.
Hart, and not much of a gain.
One thing about this running nonstop is making the quarter tick by less than a minute to go.
It is a very quickly played 1st quarter. Inside a minute. No score, Chambersburg and Cumberland Valley. As we're down to 50 seconds remaining in the 1st quarter, it's a 3rd and 1 for the Eagles at the Trojans' 33-yard line. And there again is the handoff, and that gets up to about the 30.
That's hurt.
And a 1st down.
Right now, Chambersburg's defensive line is getting beat to the punch by the offensive line of Cumberland Valley.
Right, they can't wait to this quarter end to get a breather.
And there is the handoff, room out to the left. And Delamo will get down to the 25-yard line for the Eagles. That's the final play of this 1st quarter with the score. Chambersburg nothing, Cumberland Valley nothing on the F&M Trust, the Sports Network, on midpenbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog. Tradition, 538 Stanley Avenue, Chambersburg. Open Monday through Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. Phone 717-263-7003. AmVest Post 224 of Chambersburg offers very large facilities for banquets, wedding receptions, family gatherings, and more. Open to non-members, members, and the community for the rental facilities. Call AmVest Post 224 of Chambersburg at 717-267-0618 to arrange your next special event. We also offer catering services. AmVest Post 224, 750 5th Avenue, Chambersburg. The membership and staff totally support Chambersburg Area High School athletics.
Back here in Chambersburg, Mike Berg along with Gary Klein at Gottwalls. 0-0 is our score. Just starting the second quarter. Cumberland Valley's knocking on the door. It's 3rd and 5 to get the ball on the 25-yard line. And Ed, it's been a lot of running.
It has been.
But it's working. They're going to keep doing it. So the quarterback for the Eagles. Under center, he's going to look for a feed. Now he's going to look for a pass. He decides to take it himself, and Plessinger rolls around and stays in bounds around the 21-yard line.
He did not get the first down, but he's going to be fairly close.
So I'll bring up about a yard. What do you think they're going to do here, Ed?
We're going to go. I certainly would.
And with the 1-2 punch, what we saw in the first quarter of Jake Hart and Delano.
That was Morton made the tackle on that. But Plessinger fell ahead for 4 yards, so.
And they're going to go for it here. 4th and 1, just underway here in the second. And Plessinger has it, feeds it, and right down the middle he goes. He gets the first down. Looks like number 33, Connor Madison, the 5'11 senior. He's a big guy. Get those yards and a fresh set of downs for the Eagles.
Picked up 3 on the play.
And for the Chambersburg Trojans, kudos, no score yet, but they got to stop this, try to figure out some strategy as Eagles just mixing up on the running game. And now
pretty basic.
Yeah, it's not nothing fancy. Ball in the 18, Plessinger hands off once again. He's squirming, going to the 10, down around the 8-yard line.
Hart.
And that's Mr. Hart. And they just keep on marching down.
Looks like they're going to place it at the 9.
Right there on the right sideline. They're just hustling. The Trojan defense, they're looking at sideline. Man, we had a break in between quarters, and here we are out here again. And the Eagles are not just giving up on this running. 9:44 here in the second. 2nd and 1. Ball on the 9-yard line. And the QB for the Eagles gives it right down. And again, a couple yards for Connor Madison. And that should be enough for a 1st and goal.
I think that was DeLamo on that. He got to the 5.
So 5 to go for the Eagles to try to get the first points on the board.
So it's 1st and goal at the 5. They picked up the first down there.
And quote-unquote 0-5 Eagles, put in quotes. They don't look like no 0-5 squad here so far in the first half. And as the quarterback, Plessinger, hands off. And is he in? He's close, maybe a yard. It'll be 2nd down. It's hard to see those numbers.
44. 44 is
Derek Suave.
Derek Suave.
He's a sophomore, and he runs out. Another guy runs in, and they'll get ready here. 2nd and 3. See if the Trojans can set up a brick here to try to stop here. Hands off. And is he in? Almost. No, is he in? Number 23. Yep. Delano goes in for 6. And that's the first points here in tonight's contest. Eagles 6, Trojans nothing. 8:38 here in the second. So nothing fancy. Just some hands off. A couple different players we saw there in that set. And got to 6 points.
12 plays and 62 yards on that. Just very basic the whole way.
As Kissinger will get ready for the extra point. It's up, it's down the middle, it's good. And with 8:38 to go here in the second quarter, Eagles take the lead, 7-0. And we'll be right back after these messages. This is the F&M Trust Sports Network on MidPennBroadcasting.com.
AmVets Post 224 of Chambersburg offers very large facilities for banquets, wedding receptions, family gatherings, and more. Open to non-members, members, and the community for the rental facilities. Call AmVets Post 224 of Chambersburg at 717-267-0618 to arrange your next special event. We also offer catering services. Post 224, 750 5th Avenue, Chambersburg. The membership and staff totally support Chambersburg Area High School athletics.
Gary Klein, Mike Berger, along with Ed Gottwals, thanks for joining us tonight. As the Trojans now down 7-0. And the Eagles going with we call a basic running set as they get ready to kick off to Chambersburg. Nice booming kick as the Trojans' number 3 Whirl gets it. And he has it caught around the 15. He's spinning backwards. Now he goes to the left side, finds an opening. He's at the 35-40, down around the 39-yard line, knocked out of bounds. So good job by him, finding a hole, getting the yardage, and a good start for the Chambersburg Trojans here of 8:26 to go in the second.
Tyshawn Worrell's got a lot of speed to burn. That time it wasn't probably the smartest thing he's done because he went sort of backwards and could have lost some yardage, but his speed made it work, and he got around the right side out to the 41.
Yeah, sometimes you got to take a risk, and it could have been a bad one, but for him, for Chambersburg, it was good. Ball officially on the 41-yard line. 1st and 10, Chambersburg we go. Stumball looking at the coaches, getting ready for the first play here in this set, and he hands it off, and not much going there for Jones. Maybe just at the line of scrimmage.
Might have lost a yard, actually.
And it'll be 2nd down for Chambersburg.
Yeah, he lost a yard. They were really stacking it up against Keyshawn, no question of that.
So for Chambersburg, what they got to do, just got to bounce right back, get something on the board, even if a field goal, just to come back and show the Eagles something here in front of the big crowd and homecoming. 2nd and 11, ball on the 40-yard line, 8:25 and counting here.
They're down to less than 10 seconds for the play clock.
Yeah, they're taking their time here for sure. Stumball still pointing, getting everybody in position now. Now he wants to pass, and he does. Throws one high and caught complete for the man number 10, Brady Hughes. Good catch by him. He had to leap a little bit, dropped to his feet, got the 1st down for Chambersburg.
Really nice catch by Hughes. That's the first pass he's caught this year. He's a senior who came out late, and he's making an impact there. He has an interception on defense now.
Yeah, that was a good play by the Chambersburg offense. Looked like he had the space. A nice throw, a little high, but he's able to grab it. And now the Trojans will have it on the 36-yard line.
That was a gain of 24 on that.
Stoneball wants to feed it to Jones. He tries to spin, dances around in the middle, maybe a yard. And it'll be 2nd down Chambersburg.
Holes are just not there right so far for Keyshawn. They're going to give him 2 on that.
Yeah, this half has not been the Keyshawn Jones show, but maybe some adjustments. And he's still got a whole half to go after this. He'll help.
He can break one at any time, but he's so far 7 carries for 14 yards.
Trojans have a couple receivers lined out. It is now 2nd and 8. For Stumball, he hands it again to Jones. He finds all down the middle, goes through, and it'll be 3rd down for Chambersburg.
They're going to give him to the 29, looks like. That's a gain of 5, so it should be 3rd and 3.
There's a big play for the Trojans. Want to get this 1st down, keep this drive alive. So once again, the Trojan offense slowly gets in formation, looking for that right play to get that yardage they need for 3 yards. Down 7-0. Eagles get the lead here in the 2nd quarter touchdown. And Stumball keeps it himself. Looked like he was going to feed it to Jones, and let's see what he got here. It's close. Did he get the 1st down?
I don't think so.
Looks like the linesman, what's he doing? He
got no yard. Gain of nothing on that. That was a read option, and he kept the ball in Jones's gut for a little bit there. But the Eagles figured it out, and when he took the ball away and ran, he looked like it was an opening, but he didn't really have anything there.
Well, it looks like they do have 1st and 10.
Yeah.
It's okay, 1st and 10 Chambersburg. Looks like he did get enough. So now Jones, he has it, and guess what? The Eagles are waiting for him, and he has pumped up number 24 for the Eagles, Matthew Barrick, the 180-pound senior. So that big 1st down the Trojans were able to get comes now to a loss of a couple yards for the Trojans, too. And it's 2nd and 12 for the Chambersburg Trojans.
That's my mistake. The Stumble actually gained 4 yards, so that was a 1st down.
But what a big defensive stop there by the Eagles. Crowd quiet right now as letting Stumball concentrate here. With 5:33 to go to halftime. He fakes the handoff. He wants to throw long. This pass, is it complete? It's incomplete. The intended receiver for the Trojans, a long throw over to the end zone.
It's like Brady Hughes again. Looks like he had his hands on it, but just couldn't quite bring it in.
Yeah, it was there in the vicinity where he had it, and it would have been a great catch if he made it. He fell to the ground. Hughes missed it, and the Trojans now in a hole, 3rd and 12. Last time Chambersburg beats Cumberland Valley, 1993. Long way to go in this football game. Only down 7-0 as we got a 3rd and 12 here.
It's like an empty backfield for Chambersburg.
And ball on the 27-yard line. Stoneball barking at the call, takes a couple steps back. He wants to throw it down the middle. It's complete, and he's in for the touchdown for Chambersburg. Touchdown for Garner Funk, number 88. And the game is now 7-6. What a throw by Stoneball right to Funk.
Right down the seam he went, and there wasn't a really big gap there, but Stoneball made a really nice pass, and Funk, great catch. And there were 2 defenders about the 3-yard line. He just kind of bowled through them.
That was textbook. I mean, you could have played it better. Funk just went right down the middle. Stoneball took a couple steps back, threw a nice throw. Easy catch going in for the yardage, and let's see if the Trojans can tie this one as Tyler Luther gets ready for the extra point. Great job by Chambersburg going. Good field position from the kickoff. They got that big first down. They were a 3rd and 12 situation?
Yep.
And let's see if Luther can get it. Yes, he does, right on the money. And guess what? Chambersburg comes back with equalizer. It's 7-7's our score. 5:20 to go here, first half. We'll be right back after these messages. This is the F&M Trust Sports Network on MidPennBroadcasting.com.
You can count on Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals.
Gary Klon, Ed Gutwalls, and myself, Mike Berger, thanks for joining us. And Ed, this is the first time I've seen the Trojans play. This is not the same team from last year whatsoever. And that play just there, that drive just proved it.
There's no question of that. You've missed a lot if you haven't seen them yet.
Yeah, I've heard you guys. I've seen it on our MidPennBroadcasting.com, but see them for real here. They are playing like they're on a mission to win some ball games. A nice kick to the Eagles, and that's going to go in the end zone. Caught by number 23, Delano. And let's see what the Eagles can do. In the defense, they were out there a long time for Chambersburg because of this running game. And it'd be great for the Trojans if they can get some type of stop here and come right back at them with 5:20 to go here in the half.
Yeah, this half's gone quickly. Much really more so than every other one of our games this year. But CV has only thrown the ball one time, I believe. And the clock has just run.
So the Eagles will have it. Ball on their own 20. And the quarterback for Eagles gets set.
Hart.
And he hands it off to Hart. He's been busy this half. He goes through a couple defenders, finally tackled down. Nice gain by him. Couple yards, and it's second down for Cumberland Valley.
3 on the play. Hart's up to 60 yards and 8 carries.
Jarrett Plessinger, a 175-pound senior. Tall guy, 6 foot. And he's trying to lead his offense for another score here. They got on the board early here in the second. And Chambersburg has come right back, tied here with 4:40 to go. Here's another handoff, and right away the Trojans defense sees it.
That was Delano on that.
And they're just going back and forth. Hart, Delano.
He's only going to get 1 on that, so it's going to bring up 3rd and 6.
Hart is senior, Delano a junior. But with Cumberland Valley, you know, they get the guys. I mean, it seems through the years they'll get some guys up the ranking. You got their quarterback a senior. You got a couple of their offensive guys also a senior, and just the way Cumberland Valley is, they're They're not going to be all year. You can guarantee that.
Big play here for Chambersburg. If they can stop them, they get the ball back with plenty of time.
3rd and 6, 4 minutes to go here till halftime. Quarterback under center. He rolls back, throwing. He's looking long. Coverage by the Chambersburg Trojans is good. A little on the side. Goes off out of bounds. It was intended for Logan Ramper.
That was Keyshawn Jones on the coverage. He was right with him the whole way.
Great coverage. And guess what? Eagles are going to have to punt this football. And this is what we said. Got to stop them here. You got the score. Let's stop them. And that's what they're going to do. And Kevin Lee Jr., the 5'4", 140-pounder, is waiting there around the 40-yard line. He's going to wait for the kick. I assume they're going to kick.
Yeah, CV had one more player come rushing in. They were short a man.
Trojans will, unless there's some trickery here, they should have the ball here with plenty of time.
They were trying for the block and almost got it.
Little bounce there around the 50 as Lee watches the bounce, takes the Cumberland Valley Eagle bounce. And it'll stop around the 37-yard line is where Stoneball and the offense will have it. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors for making this possible, especially F&M Trust. If your banking relationship feels too distant lately, switch to F&M Trust. F&M Trust is your local, and make sure banking is done your way every day. Learn more at FNMTrustonline.com. Member FDIC.
So Chambersburg's got plenty of time here, 3:39. I don't think they've used any timeouts yet, so.
No, they got 3. Eagles have 3. And 3:39 to go here in the second quarter. Brady Stoneball taking his time, and that's what they did on the last drive, and it worked good. Fake handoff. Now he wants to throw again. His intended receiver, instead it's intercepted by the Eagles, and it's number 15, looked like Jack Estevon. And who was that intended receiver?
That was Worrell.
And it was just too good of a coverage by Estevon. He was right there all over him.
Well, actually, Worrell had about 3 steps on him when the ball was released, but it just fluttered. It never got to where it was supposed to get to, and the CV player came back and made a nice play on that.
So the Trojans, who were relying on some good completions there on their scoring drive, decided to go right off the offset there of a pass. And now the Eagles have it plenty of time. 3:32 to go here in the second quarter. Jared Plessinger now. He's ready with the football. He takes a couple steps back. He's rolling left. He wants to throw. Missed tackle, still on his feet, finally down by the Chambersburg Trojans. Look like number 88, Garner Funk.
It's going to go down as a sack because he lost about 2 on a play.
It's a great D by the Trojans. Plessinger, he had nowhere to go. He rolled around trying to find somebody open. And almost 3 minutes to go here till halftime. Second and 12, ball on their own 33. Trojans line up in their defense as we'll see if the Eagles going to stick with their running game, and they do, but really go nowhere again. Swarming defense by Chambersburg.
That was Delama. He's going to get 2 yards on the play.
It's all about adjustments. You would think Hart and Delano are kind of getting tired. They're not robots. They've been running.
Not in this
you
weather.
Don't think?
Nah, they'll be fine.
Well, maybe we call it maybe some adjustments have been helping because Chambersburg's last couple plays have been really.
Yeah, I think that. I mean, the wing tee is an offense you just don't. They have seen it against Southwestern this year, but it's one you don't normally go against. So it kind of takes a while to get the feel for it with the different blocking on it.
So now
third and 10. Now.
Yeah, ball on their own 35. 2:07 to go. Here comes the QB. Nice catch is made, and it'll be a first down. Big play by the Cumberland Valley Eagles, number 23. Delano, he can run and he can catch, and he has the height. Nice grab and catch up in the air. Falls down around the 49-yard line, and under 2 minutes to go, they got a fresh set of downs.
It's a gain of 16. First pass completion of the night for CV.
Game is exciting right now. Under 2. Let's see if the Trojans can hold them. Here's another handoff. And it looks like Hart, and he's going nowhere. Good defense, double teamed and tackled down by Chambersburg. Hart looking back into defense, not liking that tackle.
That was Tanner Hunt made a play on that. They're going to give him all the way. Where are they going to mark this? He was tackled by, I was going to say he was.
He lost yardage, definitely.
Yes, he did. He lost 4 yards.
Double sticks. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. And here's Plessinger. Gets a bad snap, able to get it. He wants to throw. He's tackled, and the catch is on the ground, no good. The intended receiver is number 17, Logan Ramper. He had to quickly throw that and basically throw it right to the ground. Ramper had no chance. And it's third down, 3rd and 14.
Trojan, it was a penalty on the play against Cumberland Valley. Must have been a hold.
Yeah, I didn't see any flags. Must have been after.
It must have been a holding.
Well, so incomplete, and even better for Chambersburg. They're going back all the way to 26 yards to go for a first down. It's like ball around the 35-yard line. You would think eventually some timeouts going to be called. 1:09 to go to halftime. Tied game 7-7. Both Eagles and Trojans have scored here in the second quarter.
Yeah, that must have been a holding because it's 2nd and 26. They changed that.
Garner Funk with the big touchdown for Chambersburg. Here's a long throw, and it's caught inbounds. Let's see the linesman. He's saying yes. He's marking the spot. It's a first down, and the crowd on our end, the visiting squad, likes it. And it stops the clock, gets the chains set up. Nice throw.
Well, it was, but you just can't get beat deep on those, and that's happened too frequently this year for Chambersburg.
And it was good leg work by the Eagles, able to keep that.
That was a gain of 28 on the play.
Wow, big play there. Momentum shifter as Trojans thought they had a chance there, 26 yards. And here's a nice throw all by himself over the reaching arms of the Eagles, number 23. And that is Delano. And, man, the Trojans get lucky on that.
Yeah, they did because he broke open, and that would have been a touchdown, no question.
So good strategy by the Eagles. 2 big throws. One was complete for the first down. One had the Trojans defense praying that it was not going to be completed, and it did not. And it's now 2nd and 10.
I mean, you only got 56 seconds here. You got to figure they're probably not going to be able to run it in, so you got to make sure you don't get burnt deep.
They were just like us watching, hoping he wasn't going to catch it. 7-7's our score. What a good game here thus far in the first half. As Jared Plessinger looking for more. He wants to throw it, and he throws a fast one, and it's complete, and immediately tackled, and it's completed by Stone Huffman, the 6'2 senior for the Eagles, and the clock's ticking here. And now a timeout by the Eagles. 3rd down, 44 seconds. You would think, obviously, they were going to call one.
Yeah, that completion only picked up 4 yards. So it's going to be 2nd and 6.
So as they take a timeout, I'd like to thank Antrim Insurance, your local area insurance agent, serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. Thank all of our sponsors for making this possible at midpenbroadcasting.com. On a beautiful Friday night here in Chambersburg. When's the last time you said a beautiful evening?
Going to change one thing. It is 3rd and 6 with 44 seconds to go.
7-7 our score, now down to 2 timeouts for the Eagles as doing a little strategy. Head coach Michael Whitehead, his 0-5 squad looking for their first victory of the year.
I don't know what kind of range their kicker has, but I know CB usually has a pretty good kicker, so maybe another first down certainly put him in range.
And the Trojans defense, they're waiting, they're ready. Let's get this going. Eagles, what are they doing? Taking another timeout? Or now they're coming back out of the huddle. And the crowd's yelling.
The play clock's down to 12.
Right, so they got to get going here. Jared Plessinger under center, waiting for the football. Trojans swarming in.
The halfback pass from Hart.
There's the pass by Hart. It's long and high. Good coverage by Trojans to knock it away. The intended receiver was Logan Ramper. Is there a flag? Yes, there is.
Yeah, we got a confrontation out here after the play. I don't know what's going to happen on that, but they're definitely flags.
Yeah, definitely after the play. So the pass was a high one, gave plenty of time for the Trojan defense to knock that away.
That was Keyshawn, by the way.
And then after that happened, we saw a little preview of UFC fight, big one next week if you're going to.
Looks to me like Well, I don't know yet. I'm not going to speculate.
Might be the famous offsetting. I didn't get a chance to see it. I was watching the.
Yeah. Dead ball foul.
Are they marching downfield?
CV. It looks like it's just against CV.
So it'll be.
It's going to take it back to Chambersburg's 48.
So what's that, 4th and 21? Around that?
4th and 21.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
So they got beat again deep on that, on coverage-wise. It's just that the ball hung up in time for Keyshawn to get back.
And then a penalty.
Yeah, but they're going to punt.
Yeah, we'll remember these two big long plays that the Eagles weren't able to do. So the Trojans do have all 3 timeouts. We'll see after this punt what kind of.
And they're playing it like it's going to be a fake, so.
I'm sure there's going to be a timeout here. Chambersburg
Yep.
is going to call a timeout. They'll call a timeout, and we will do the same. 7-7's our score 38 seconds ago. This is the F&M Trust Sports Network on MidpenBroadcasting.com.
Great movie with a great line. Show me the money! And right now at Keystone Ford, we're showing you the money on trucks and SUVs. For a very limited time, we have 0% APR for 60 months and up to $3,250 cash back on F-150s. The Edge has 0% for 60 months plus $1,500 cash back. The Versatile Escape has 0% for 60 months. This won't last, so go to KeystoneFord.com and find one today. Does this look like Tom Cruise? He's shorter, right?
Gary Klein, Mike Berger, along with Ed Gutwalls. Thanks for joining us. 7-7's our score. And here's the long punt. And it's caught by the Trojans.
That was Kevin Lee. Kevin Lee on the.
And
Kevin Lee on the fair catch there at the. Looks like it's in Chambersburg 19.
Yeah, so 31 seconds we go. 7-7's our score. And for Chambersburg, you're way back here. You don't want to do anything too risky. But we'll see what Stoneball and crew will do here. Ball on their own 19. Stoneball hands it off. Goes down the middle, a couple yards.
It's Jones on the carry.
We'll see if they'll call another timeout or not. Jones with the carry. Under 20 seconds we go. And now we're down to 13 seconds. What do you think? Just let it run it out?
They might run one more play. They better hurry.
Yeah, they better hurry. Under 5. He throws a parallel pass, and it's caught by the Trojans 24, Andre Shetter. Andre Shetter catches it. And that'll end the half. And we have a good one. Chambersburg 7, Cumberland Valley Eagles 7. Both teams have had their chances, and maybe some adjustments we'll see. It should be an exciting second half, and we can't wait to have it for you here as we go to the halftime break. It's the F&M Trust Sports Network on MidpenBroadcasting.com.
Banking done your way. It's more than just words to F&M Trust. It's a real commitment to you. As a community bank based right here in South Central PA, F&M Trust is more flexible, more responsive, and a lot more satisfying to work with. From fast mobile banking to saving reliably for retirement, F&M Trust really partners with you to help keep your life in sync. That's banking done your way. That's F&M Trust. Learn more at fmtrustonline.com. Member FDIC.
Jerry Maguire, a great movie with a great line. Show me the money! And right now at Keystone Ford, we're showing you the money on trucks and SUVs. For a very limited time, we have 0% APR for 60 months and up to $3,250 cash back on F-150s. The Edge has 0% for 60 months plus $1,500 cash back. The Versatile Escape has 0% for 60 months. This won't last, so go to KeystoneFord.com and find one today. Does this look like Tom Cruise? He's shorter, right?
You are invited to explore the new Franklin County Visitor Center on Route 11 and Route 30 at the grand opening on Saturday, November 24th. The new gateway to Franklin County, located at 15 South Main Street in downtown Chambersburg, was a former bank building from 1865 until 2015. Visitors can tour the facility and explore stories of Franklin County related to World War I, Franklin County bridges, artisans at work, Franklin Fresh, and On the Move. Videos to showcase of the county's history, beauty, and culture will be shown in the bank vault. There will be downtown walking tours, plus itineraries and brochures to explore all of Franklin County. The center will open at 10 a.m., at 5 p.m., 6 p.m., and 7 p.m. 300 years of American history, including 1864, the ransoming, burning, and rebirth of Franklin County will be presented. Save the date, November 24th, Small Business Saturday, for the grand opening of the new Franklin County Visitor Center.
You can count on Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals.
Let Olympian Athletics in downtown Waynesboro outfit your team with uniforms, warm-ups, hats, spirit wear, and more. Olympian Athletics offers all types of clothing and accessories, from traditional to fashion to uniforms and workwear. We do screen printing, embroidery, and digital design, individual and team trophies for any event. Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street in downtown Waynesboro, open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 5.
The U.S. Air Force flies thousands of missions around the world each day and relies on airmen with specialized mechanical training and skills to make it all happen. When you choose a mechanical career in the Air Force, you'll receive extensive training and experience on some of the most advanced equipment in the world. Call Tech Sergeant Patrick at 717-480-7254 to find out more. This message brought to you by the U.S. Air Force.
If a business has a bad sign, that's probably, well, a bad sign. Would you really want to do business with that company?
Your sign may be the first impression people have of your business. That's why a good quality sign is an important part of every successful business.
For 70 years, Art Sign Company has been the area's premier sign and identity professionals, providing expert craftsmanship in every commercial and residential sign they create.
Art Sign Company takes pride in offering signs for every type of business.
Their products even include digital and lighted signs.
And their residential offerings include house signs, birthday banners, and more.
Art Sign Company handles everything from the design and fabrication process to installation and service.
You can even promote your business on the road with a standout vehicle wrap.
Learn more online at artsignco.com.
Art Sign Company, your hometown sign shop where customers become friends.
Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, with offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro, and Newville, specializes in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. Our therapists are experts in utilizing the most current therapy techniques, from hands-on manipulation to therapeutic exercise and aquatic therapy. We are a locally owned and operated practice and have a vested interest in the individual patient and community. Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, online at shippt.com. Phone 717-477-8030.
Mondor Pharmacy in St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg, your friendly neighborhood pharmacy. Free delivery and drive-through at all 3 locations. We carry Willow Tree products as well as other gift items. Mondor Pharmacy of St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Tonight
tonight's halftime show brought to you by Anthem Insurance, your local area insurance agent. Serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding areas. Antrim Insurance, 169 South Antrim Way, Greencastle, and 1685 East Main Street in Waynesboro. Gary Klein, Mike Bergelon, Ed Gottwals, thanks for joining us tonight. It's homecoming. If you're watching on our webcast right now, you're seeing the festivities of the Cumberland Valley Eagles marching band. And for the Chambersburg Trojans and Eagles, it's been a good contest thus far. It's 7-7's our score. All the scoring happened in the second quarter, as it's been really a running game show for the Eagles, as Jake Hart and Maximus Delano has really been a 1-2 punch for the Eagles, going back and forth. And Delano able to get that touchdown there early on in the second quarter, that 12-play, 62-yard drive by the Eagles. But then guess what? The Chambersburg Trojans came storming back. And just a great job by Trojans during that offensive set. They had good starting out where they had the ball, and they were able to get a tough third down conversion. They were 3rd and 12, able to get that first down. And then Brady Stumbaugh, they just taking their time. They were getting those first downs, and then a great pass right down the middle to Garner Funk. Garner Funk, a big guy, number 88, 225 pounds, 6'3", junior, was right there at the end zone to get that catch. And it's been a game of breaks. The Eagles have had a couple of big opportunities in which they were able to score, but unsuccessfully. In fact, the Eagles had a guy wide open there in the end zone. But just good luck by Chambersburg as the ball was overthrown. And then the Eagles had a chance there late in the second quarter of under a minute to go and was unsuccessful as well. So a combination of things, both teams, low scoring, some good defense, a lot of running attack by the Eagles, and for the Chambersburg Trojans just doing what they can. They got to stop this streak. It's been a long one, 21 years for the Trojans not to have a victory since 1993 against these Cumberland Valley Eagles. We've got so much more to talk about right after these messages, as Ed Gott will have some stats for you. We'll try to get some scores around the area, and we'll have much more right after these messages. This is the F&M Trust Sports Network on midpenbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
Banking done your way. It's more than just words to F&M Trust. It's a real commitment to you. As a community bank based right here in South Central PA, F&M Trust is more flexible, more responsive, and a lot more satisfying to work with. From fast mobile banking to saving reliably for retirement, F&M Trust really partners with you to help keep your life in sync. That's banking done your way. That's F&M Trust. Learn more at fmtrustonline.com. Member FDIC.
Want a good laugh? Watch those funny insurance ads on TV. Want seriously good auto, home, business, or life insurance? Come to the Antrim Insurance Agency, your independent Erie insurance agent with offices in Greencastle and Waynesboro. You'll get a great price that saves you money, unbelievable service, and advice from people you can trust. So talk to us at the Antrim Insurance Agency today, 717-593-0500, or visit antriminsurancepa.com.
You can count on Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals.
Pat and Carla's Italian Eatery, 600 Lincoln Way East, Chambersburg, offers dine-in and carry-out 7 days a week. Free delivery, some served on homemade bread, pizzas, and a variety of pasta dinners at Pat and Carla's Italian Eatery. Free online ordering at patandcarlas1.com. Pizzas, subs, and homemade bread at Pat and Carla's Italian Eatery, 600 Lincoln Way East, Chambersburg. Phone 717-263-6353.
Jerry Maguire, a great movie with a great line. Show me the money! And right now at Keystone Ford, we're showing you the money on trucks and SUVs. For a very limited time, we have 0% APR for 60 months and up to $3,250 cash back on F-150s. The Edge has 0% for 60 months plus $1,500 cash back. The versatile Escape has 0% for 60 months. This won't last, so go to keystone4.com and find one today. Does this look like Tom Cruise? He's shorter, right?
You are invited to explore the new Franklin County Visitor Center on Route 11 and Route 30 at the grand opening on Saturday, November 24th. The new gateway to Franklin County, located at 15 South Main Street in downtown Chambersburg, was a former bank building from 1865 until 2015. Visitors can tour the facility and explore stories of Franklin County related to World War I, Franklin County bridges, artisans at work, Franklin Fresh, and On the Move. Videos to showcase the county's history, beauty, and culture will be shown in the bank vault. There will be downtown walking tours, plus itineraries and brochures to explore all of Franklin County. The center will open at 10 a.m., at 5 p.m., 6 p.m., and 7 p.m. 300 years of American history, including 1864, the ransoming, burning, and rebirth of Franklin County will be presented. Save the date, November 24th, Small Business Saturday, for the grand opening of the new Franklin County Visitor Center.
The U.S. Air Force flies thousands of missions around the world each day and relies on airmen with specialized mechanical training and skills to make it all happen. When you choose a mechanical career in the Air Force, you'll receive extensive training and experience on some of the most advanced equipment in the world. Call Tech Sergeant Patrick at 717-480-7254 to find out more. This message brought to you by the U.S. Air Force.
Let Olympian Athletics in downtown Waynesboro outfit your team with uniforms, warm-ups, hats, spirit wear, and more. Olympian Athletics offers all types of clothing and accessories, from traditional to fashion to uniforms and workwear. We do screen printing, embroidery, and digital design, individual and team trophies for any event. Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street in downtown Waynesboro, open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 5.
Greencastle Eye Care Center has been the area's premier eye care provider since 1984. Dr. Sandra Fink-Freeman and Dr. Charlie Parsons provide comprehensive eye exams, including medical eye exams and contact lens fittings for patients from age 1 to over 100. The office has a complete optical department with a wide variety of frames for adults and children. Conveniently located in the John Grove Medical Center off Exit 5 along I-81, Greencastle Eye Care Center is your family eye care provider, always accepting new patients. Call us at 717-597-7708.
The Chambersburg Trojans play here. This is MidPennBroadcasting.com.
Back here at Trojan Stadium, as the Chambersburg Trojans, Cumberland Valley Eagles tied at 7. It's the extended halftime report as we have the homecoming festivities. If you're watching it right now, Andrew Shetter, number 24, he's just walked down as he's participating in the ceremonies. And Ed, could you give us please some statistics from the first half?
I can do that. This is our first half. It's a little easier to figure up than most of the ones this year because the clock ran fast because Cumberland Valley had the ball on the ground the whole time. CV ends up with 7 first downs. Chambersburg had 6. Rushing, Cumberland Valley 23 carries for 81 yards. Chambersburg 16 for 49. Passing, Cumberland Valley total of 48 yards. Chambersburg 73. So total offense was very close. Cumberland Valley 129. Chambersburg 122. CV had 3 penalties for 32 yards. Chambersburg had none. The only turnover was an interception for Chambersburg, or against Chambersburg, so they've been pretty good this year about that, but not so much this half. Individually for Chambersburg, Brady Stumball was 4 out of 9 for 73 yards and the 1 interception and 1 touchdown. He also ran 4 times for 25 yards. Keyshawn Jones was kept under wraps by CV, 10 carries for 23. Of course, he's always a threat for one, but so far they've done a really good job holding him they really haven't gotten – Chambersburg's been able to get the edge on most teams, but they haven't been able to do that tonight, and that's where he's gotten a lot of his big carries. So they may try to get it out to him a little bit wide somehow, either quick little pass or a pitch or something like that, maybe a little bit more this half.
Yeah, it only really takes one for Keyshawn to get it going, and yeah, you're right. The Eagles were able to contain him, and really that second quarter, first quarter just kind of flew by. Nothing really going back and forth, no scoring, and then Eagles able in good position to start that second quarter, got those first 7 points on the board, and I like the way Chambersburg just came right back. They were in the hole on a third down conversion, able to get that, and then they went for more, and then finally just a great job by Brady Stoneball going over to Garner Funk. He was there right there in the end zone, and great catch by him, and then for Chambersburg just stopping for Eagles to come right back again, and they were able to stop the Eagles. They had some luck on their side. There was a couple plays, or that one where it was just funny. Everybody was watching that long bomb thrown by the quarterback for the Eagles, Plessinger, and just was out, just overthrown.
Yeah, Cumberland Valley got a holding penalty against it. Then he completed the first down on a 28-yard pass from Plessinger to Delamo. Then he was incomplete on the very next play when he had a guy wide open.
Right.
And then after a short pass, they tried a halfback pass with Hart, which was, I would have gotten called back anyway, but Chambersburg, Keyshawn Jones got back and knocked it away because the ball had a little bit too much air under it. But they were hit with Cumberland Valley was hit with a personal foul after that, so they went way back and had to punt after that. So that threat was gone. Now they'll get the ball to start the second half too. So hopefully Chambersburg's defense can adjust a little bit to some of the stuff they're doing. And it's really nothing fancy. It's a wing tee offense. All the handoffs have been to the two players out there, Delamo and Hart. Of course, a couple guys came in for the one set, but there's really nothing tricky about it. They were blocking really well early. Chambersburg's done a little bit better job against the run here in the second quarter, but they're going to come out and do more of that, I'm sure. Yeah, and Plessinger actually has shown a pretty good arm too.
And what's very exciting is we got a tie game. Anything's going to could happen here. And man, if the Trojans can pull this off and win tonight, talk about having a monkey on your back for 21 years. I mean, not being able to beat the Cumberland Valley Eagles. It'd just be another great moment here thus far in the 2018 football season.
Yeah, but this is unfortunately this kind of game probably doesn't lend itself well to Chambersburg. I mean, unless they can break a couple big plays to maybe get some space in the scoreboard. This is going to be a tough one for them because Cumberland Valley is going to be right there, I think.
Yeah, and you're right. That first opening drive here the Eagles will have will definitely tell us how this second half is going to go. And we're going to try to get you some updates on some scores. Please follow Eric Reed. It's at ESR828 and on Twitter. And James Buchanan's leading at halftime 14-0 over Clear Spring. That's who they're playing tonight. 14-0's the score. Try to get you a Greencastle score, a Shippensburg score as well.
Oh, they're playing each other.
So we should definitely have a chance to get a score for you. And we'll get ready for the second half right after these messages. This is the F&M Trust Sports Network on MidPennBroadcasting.com.
It's more than just words to F&M Trust. It's a real commitment to you. F&M Trust is more flexible, more responsive, and a lot more satisfying to work with. So if your bank hasn't been doing things your way, visit fmtrustonline.com.
When it comes to buying tires, Keystone Ford has a very simple, easy to understand, crystal clear guarantee. We will beat any competitor's advertised price on the brand name tires we sell. That's our Keystone Ford low price tire guarantee.
You can count on Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals.
This is Chambersburg Trojans football on MidPennBroadcasting.com.
Back here at Trojan Stadium is getting ready for the second half as the Eagles are the first ones out in the field. And homecoming festivities are coming to a close. Love to give you a name. I'll try to get one for you. Unfortunately, I want to make sure I say the last name.
It's Elise Monheim.
Is that?
Yep, and Elijah Thomas.
There you go. So congratulations to them for the King and Queen homecoming of 2018 for Chambersburg Area Senior High School.
Elise is the daughter of girls track and girls cross country coach Chris Monheim.
Time, and that's proof in the pudding over the years, but it's not over. Long way to go, and like Ed said, you don't want this type of game the way the Eagles are playing. If you're the Chambersburg Trojans, it's going to be a challenge for them, but hopefully the big crowd tonight will help them. You never know what can happen the rest of the way here this Friday night. We do have an update for you from football. Shippensburg playing Greencastle, and Shippensburg up 13-6 at halftime. So we'll keep you up to date on those games. It's a big weekend in Pennsylvania. You got the big Penn State game, the big whiteout. And you can check our picks. Ed, I didn't see what you picked for this week against Ohio State.
You make me set it on there, aren't you? I picked Ohio State.
Uh-oh. By how many points?
I honestly don't remember, but it was like 4 maybe.
Okay.
I just think Penn State's defense hasn't shown me enough yet. Now, if they play like they have in the second half some of these games, the whole game Saturday, that might be different. But they've not been able to put a whole game together yet, so we'll see.
Definitely weather will not be a factor. It's supposed to be another gorgeous day tomorrow, and it's going to be a big-time game. 8 o'clock at State College. Another score for you.
It's actually 7:30, I believe.
Oh, 7:30?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure that people will start partying around 7:30 in the morning.
Yeah, you're right.
Bishop McDevitt leads Waynesboro 35-0 at halftime. I'm not sure if that's a surprise or not.
Nope, not a bit. McDevitt is loaded. They've got a bunch of Division I guys, and I knew that was going to be kind of tough for Waynesboro.
And Cumberland Valley lost to McDevitt this year as one of their 5 losses, and they've had a tough schedule, losing to Central York, Coatesville, Central Dauphin,
Harrisburg.
And the Trojans, they still have a couple more home games after this one. They go away. Next week we'll have that game for you. They play CD East, and then they come back home. I believe they'll play Harrisburg, then Central Dauphin, and then their last game is at Carlisle to end the season. So still a lot more football to go for Chambersburg. The season goes so fast. I mean, they started, a week before Labor Day, and here we are. October is Monday, and we're at week 6 for Chambersburg.
It's going to be a big series for Chambersburg's defense here. They really don't want to let Cumberland Valley eat up a lot of clock and drive the ball down and get any kind of score. That would be a little demoralizing. If they can stop them here and get the ball and maybe get some points on the board first, that would be huge.
Yeah, Jared Plessinger, the quarterback for the Eagles, is, we've been saying it all night long, really relying on their running game, and it works. You just keep going for it. Delano and Hart been the main catalyst of the running, as we'll get ready here for second half action here at Chambersburg. Thanks for joining us on midpenbroadcasting.com. I'd like to thank India running the camera tonight. Hopefully she'll come back and join us. She's MIA at the moment. But we're here, and we'll make sure you know what's going on to start this half here. And we're excited. Gary, are you excited?
Yes, ready to go. What a great football game, huh? Yeah.
I told you it's going to be close.
Yeah, and you're right, and it is about as close as you can get. We are tied at 7. Tied here at 7-7.
That's the least number of points Chambersburg scored in the first half this year. But one difference is that Cumberland Valley's ground game eats up the clock so much they just don't have as many possessions as they have a bunch of times, and they haven't had any big play, long strike scores either.
So we are ready to go here in the start of the second half, as Chambersburg getting set to kick off to the Cumberland Valley Eagles. And here we go. There's an end-over-end kick taken by the Eagles in the end zone, running up to the 20 and 25-yard line and being brought down at that spot. is the returner for the Eagles.
That's Delano.
So it's Delano on the return.
Well, he was right at the goal line when he caught that. I thought they might call it a touchback, but.
Yeah, that was a little risky, but got 6 more yards than what they could have got, I guess.
Yep, starting on the 26.
And here we go. It'll be a first down and 10 yards to go from the 26-yard line. First and 10 from the 26 for the Cumberland Valley Eagles. And there is the handoff and getting it up over the 25, 26, 27-yard line is the ball carrier.
Hart. They are going to give him to the 27, so it's gain of 1. Hart was their leading carrier in the first half, 9 carries for 46.
So far the Eagles have shut down the Trojans' offense tonight. Low-scoring affair at 7-7. There's a handoff and there's a hole. And busting through the Chambersburg line there to the 35-yard line. Delano.
That was Hart again.
Or Hart, excuse me.
Yeah, nothing fancy, like we've been saying. Just basic rundown and just keep with their strength, get those yards, and the referee just keeps winding his arms for another first down for the Eagles. Keep the clock going.
That time Chambersburg had a good stop on first down, but couldn't make it stick.
10:59 remaining to be played here in the third quarter, just underway in quarter number 3. And this will be the handoff to the quarterback, or handoff, I'm sorry, to the 35-yard line.
That's Delano.
Yeah, Delano. And that will bring up a third down.
So he's gained, they're going to give him 1 on that, so it'll be second and 9.
Second and 9.
And these possessions are so crucial because they take so much time when they run. I mean,
yep, if you don't stop them.
Yeah, it's going to take half the quarter.
And this is the handoff again, and this time some running room, and that is Delano.
Might be another first down. It's close.
That looked like number 33 on that one, Connor Madison, 33.
And the ball is at the 45-yard line. Nose of the football just over the 45.
3rd and 2.
And fumble, and let's see.
Quarterback caught it again, or picked it up, and he might have actually gotten a first down out of that.
I believe he did.
So a play they didn't want to do, but it worked out in their favor.
Yep, he ended up picking up 3 yards on the play. He picked the ball, he dropped it, picked it right back up, and had enough presence of mind to just surge forward. So pick up the first down.
So it'll be a 1st and 10 for the driving Eagles here to start the third quarter. They're in Trojan territory, 47-yard line. There's the handoff once again.
Fumble.
And the fumble picked up by the Trojans, headed to the end zone. It is a touchdown, Chambersburg, if there are no penalty flags, and I don't see any.
It's Kyrie Morton. I was just thinking to myself, a turnover would be what they need right now, and they got it. And not only that, they scored on it.
We've seen this all year, Ed, with the Trojans coming up with the big play.
And it was like a surprise one. It was so quiet. He just kind of nonchalantly just grabbed the ball right away and ran in with ease.
Could have given 42 yards on that play.
And the Trojans have taken the lead at 13-7. And this is Tyler Luther in for the extra point for Chambersburg. The snap, the kick is down. It looks good. It is good. Breaking the action here at Trojan Stadium with the score. Chambersburg 14, Cumberland Valley 7 on the F&M Trust, the Sports Network, on midpenbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, with offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro, and Newville, specializes in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. Our therapists are experts in utilizing the most current therapy techniques, from hands-on manipulation to therapeutic exercise and aquatic therapy. We are a locally owned and operated practice and have a vested interest in the individual patient and community. Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine. Online at shippt.com. Phone 717-477-8030.
Gary Klein with Mike Berger and Ed Gottwals. We're back here at Trojan Stadium, and the turnover, and the Trojans hit pay dirt to take their first lead of the night at 14-7. 9:01 remaining here in the third quarter. As the Trojans kick it off, Trojans have been a big play team all year long, and tonight is no exception. Kick taking back at about the 8, 10, 15, 20, and the 25-yard line.
Back to that play, Hart took the ball out of the backfield, and he did not have very much room to go. He was hit almost immediately by a couple of Trojan players. That's what caused the fumble, and then Morton was Johnny on the spot, picked it up and took it in.
And we talked about that at halftime. Cumberland Valley was getting the ball first. It'll be big for Chambersburg to make a stop, and boy, did they ever. They got some points.
Yeah, that's more than a stop.
Right.
14-7 now the Trojan lead. And there is a handoff and some running room down the right side all the way to the 45-yard line. And
that was Madison on that play.
And the Eagles, they've been running the ball tonight on the Trojans.
No question.
It's Trojans have not been able to stop it.
That was a gain of 14.
And that'll be a first down and 10 yards to go. First and 10, fumble again, picked up by the quarterback, and going to be knocked down at the 40-yard line.
He dropped the ball, and Tanner Hunt was right in on the quick. He made a tackle at the shoestring. Somebody else came in and leveled him too, but that's another dropped ball by Plessinger. Ends up losing 3 on the play.
Yeah, Trojans quick, swift, rapid attack. He doesn't have time to play for the quarterback for the Eagles. They're right on him, and already now 13 to go for a first down.
So it'll be a second down, 13 yards to go. And there is the handoff. That's number 23, Delano. And the pickup of a few yards on the play.
He got the 3 back that Plessinger lost, so it's 3rd and 10.
As you can see, the Eagles going left to right across your computer screen tonight, left to right.
You can certainly expect them to be passing here, 3rd and 10.
An obvious passing down.
Using the shotgun.
And back and goes to the air, going deep, and it's incomplete. Off the fingertips of Kevin Lee.
Yeah, man, he had it.
That was the same kind of pass play they tried in the first half and completed a couple to Delamo coming out of the backfield. That time, ball was a little bit overthrown, and Lee probably, he might have been blocked by Delamo's hand. Kind of lost concentration because it sort of hit him right in the breadbasket.
Well, and it could turn out even better for the Trojans on this kick, depending where the return goes. As here is the kick, and it is a very short one, and it bounces, and Lee picks it up, and no, it won't turn out
about the same.
22-yard line.
But most importantly, another Trojan stop. They got the ball again, and man, wouldn't it be great to get some more points on the board, get the pressure on the Eagles.
Oh, it sure would. And, the Trojans' defense has been stout at times this year. They shut State College out the second half. Last week, they shut a powerful Red Lion team down the second half of the ball game.
They need more points, though.
They do. This is not enough. And there's Keyshawn Jones, And Jones will get a couple of yards on the play, maybe, depending where the spot comes. Yeah, I agree, Ed. I don't think 14 may win this ball game. You need a little breathing room.
Actually lost another yard on that play. They're really bottling him up.
2nd down and 11 yards to go. 2nd and 11.
The way this game's going, those to be over by 9.
Well, I'll tell you, we've been almost 10 o'clock every week.
And
so.
we even had a homecoming celebration.
And there's the handoff once again. No, a fake. And keeping the football is Brady Stumball. He gets the first down up to the 41-yard line.
That's what they need to do. They're keying so much on Keyshawn that he's going to have to mess around with some other stuff, and that certainly worked. That was a gain of 14 to the 36.
Kudos to that offensive line making that hole there with that fake. Get that yardage. Fresh set of downs.
And that's Kevin Lee split out wide to the left on your screen. And Stumball in trouble, but he manages to pick up a couple of yards as he kept the ball, had nowhere to throw it.
Get one on the play.
And it's a 2nd down and 9.
Chambersburg has not done very well on 1st down this game so far. That's one key they've been able to get a lot of times in games earlier.
2nd down, 9 yards to go. 2nd and 9. And the long count here, and this is Stumball with play action, and he falls down. Stumball just simply slipped and fell.
And they had a good rush on. I don't know if he'd had really time to unload the ball like he wanted to anyway, but at least if an incompletion, it would have been saved some yardage. He's back to the 30 now. It's a loss of 7.
And a 3rd down and 16 yards to go. 3rd and 16. What a great evening here in Chambersburg for football.
Well, you missed the rain and the wind and the.
Yeah, we've been lucky here.
Yeah.
Fridays has been the one nice day of the week I think we've had. There hasn't been many. And this is Stumball again. And he passes it out to the right, and yardage up to the 40-yard line.
That was to Keyshawn. That's a good little play. Just try to get him out in space, and he did pick up some yardage. He got about 10, looks like, but that's not enough for the 1st down.
So it'll be a 4th down and 6 yards to go. 4th and 6 for the Trojans. Obvious punting situation with the ball at your own 40-yard line. 4:19 to go in the 3rd quarter, and the Trojans lead this one by a score of 14-7. Good snap, and the kickoff by Luther. It takes us a bounce, a roll, a Chambersburg roll, too. Down to about the 28-yard line.
Decent bouncing up for Luther. He's had a couple this year come backwards on him, but that time it took a forward roll. They're going to start on their own 27, looks like. 33-yard punt.
So here come the Eagles, and Jared Plessinger, quarterback for Cumberland Valley. And Plessinger will hand the football off.
That's the Sauve.
And up to the 30-yard line.
Shippensburg leads Greencastle 19-6.
Shippensburg opening up a little bit of daylight there.
There in the 3rd quarter.
Derek Sauve, the next one in the line of many Sauves have played for Cumberland Valley in football and wrestling.
And here's quarterback and handoff, and yardage is up to the 40-yard line, right up the gut.
Sauve again. Cumberland Valley's offensive line is winning that battle up front tonight. There's no question of that. They got 11 yards on that.
And the ball is up to the 41-yard line. Look for the Eagles to keep it on the ground again, and they do.
Again. That time Trojan defense little stouter.
And
pick up of 2 on the play.
So it'll be a 2nd and 8. Second down, 8 yards to go. And motion goes to the left, and quarterback rolling back. Plessinger, he goes to the air, goes deep, and the pass is incomplete. Another nice job there breaking it up by Kevin Lee.
Yep. Receiver was, I believe that was Stone.
Stone Hoffman.
Yeah, he was open briefly, but Jones was back. He had the right depth on that and stepped up and made the play. Big size disadvantage, but he did a nice job.
Chambersburg's done a great job all night long on the long pass. I mean, it's good coverage. I mean, I'm not saying all the passes are sharp on the money, but they're in the ballpark. They're able to give the receiver some fits trying to get that football.
3rd and 8 now.
2:22 to go here in the third quarter. And this is Plessinger handing the football off and getting
fumble maybe.
Loose ball. Let's see.
No, I guess not.
Yeah. Looked like a little movement there, and it's very close to first down if it's not.
That was Delano. It looks like they're going to put it.
It's going to be short.
Just shy of the 50. So it's going to be 4th and 1.
4-down territory. As you can see, the nose of that football rests right at about the 50-yard line. And Plessinger again with the handoff and a first down. Eagles to the 48-yard line.
Salve, he made a nice little juke step there right after he got the ball because Chambersburg had penetration, but once he got past the first guy, he had enough. Picked up 3 yards in the first down.
And guess what? We only got 1:31 left in this quarter. They're going to keep running, and that's why Chambersburg, when they had that ball to get a chance to extend the lead, still they're only up a touchdown.
Minute 20 to go. As you said, Mike, very rapidly played third quarter here and game. And they hand off, and this time the Trojans read it.
Tucker Karn made that hit on Salve. Should be a loss of 1 on that.
And Derek Salve, a 6-foot sophomore.
Yeah, I imagine you'll be hearing a lot of his name before his career's over. Yeah. Just about every one of those Salves has been a tremendous athlete. He's probably the first one of this next generation.
So we'll continue it, much like the Freibergs at State College. Just keep.
A little bit of confusion on Cumberland Valley here. They're going to have to take a timeout.
So the Eagles call time. We'll do likewise. 32.8 seconds to go third quarter with the score. Chambersburg 14, Cumberland Valley 7 on the F&M Trust, the Sports Network on midpenbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
People say I'm too serious. Those funny ads for car insurance do nothing for me. I like Erie Insurance. It's seriously good. A great rate, legendary service, accident forgiveness. Not 1, but 8 reasons to switch. Woohoo! See, I can get as excited as the next guy.
Your local Erie agent is Antrim Insurance Agency, 717-593-0500, or visit antriminsurancepa.com.
Second down and 11 yards to go for the Eagles. Next week, the Chambersburg Trojans at Central Dauphin East tried to take care of business tonight here with Cumberland Valley. And quarterback rolling back, and Plessinger has it off. It is intercepted by the Trojans.
Morton.
And Morton is on his feet. He'll get up to the 49-yard line, right into the hands of Morton.
I mean, that was hand sign delivered right to them.
Yeah. Well, it was they had a receiver down beyond Morton, but he played the underneath coverage perfectly, and plus he just didn't get quite enough on it, and Morton returned it back to CV's 49. Now would be a good time for Chambersburg to get that extra touchdown.
Yes, it would. They've got great field position.
They just haven't been able to. They only had one good consistent drive so far. Maybe that'll pump them up a little bit.
And this will be Brady Stumball, and Stumball is going to keep it, and Stumball will get a couple, 1 yard maybe, 1 or 2, second down.
And that'll be it for this quarter.
And that is the final play of the third quarter with the score, Chambersburg 14, Cumberland Valley 7 on the F&M Trust, the Sports Network, on midpenbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
Banking done your way. It's more than just words to F&M Trust. It's a real commitment to you. F&M Trust is more flexible, more responsive, and a lot more satisfying to work with. So if your bank hasn't been doing things your way, visit fmtrustonline.com.
When it comes to buying tires, Keystone Ford has a very simple, easy to understand, crystal clear guarantee. We will beat any competitor's advertised price on the brand name tires we sell. That's our Keystone Ford low price tire guarantee.
You can count on Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals.
This is Chambersburg Trojans football on midpenbroadcasting.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to Trojan Stadium as we get set for the start of quarter number 4 tonight. And the Chambersburg Trojans 12 minutes away from their first win in a quarter of a century with the Eagles. But it's 14-7.
Chambersburg only has 1 first down this half. Cumberland Valley has 4. But Chambersburg's defense has got 2 turnovers. That's the biggest difference right now. It's got to find a way to get a score here.
And the Trojan defense playing the big role here in the second half. As we get set to go here in quarter number 3, the final 12 minutes of regulation. And there is a handoff. Keyshawn Jones with a few yards.
Yeah, the Eagles have done a good job against Keyshawn tonight.
Pick up 6, though, so it's 3rd and 3.
He was averaging 10 yards a carry coming in. So
he's only got 28 yards on 12 carries so far.
And
big play here. Pick this first down up.
At 882 yards coming in.
And
there is a whole stump ball. And it's the first down just shy of the 30-yard line.
I even had binoculars on. He fooled me that time.
I'll tell you, yeah, that's a tough pick. You never know who has the ball, Keyshawn or Brady.
Well, Keyshawn had it, and he pulled it out and gained 9 yards on the play.
Yeah.
And a good job by the offensive line again, just getting that hole for him to get this first down.
And, of course, they're letting the clock run out a little bit here, too, when they get a chance.
Yeah. Take off those seconds. Play clock down to 3 seconds right now. And this is pitched back to Jones. He's got some room this time. 20, 10, 5, touchdown. Keyshawn Jones. And the Trojans take a 20-14 or 20-7 lead.
Didn't I say at halftime they needed to pitch the ball to him?
There you go, Ed.
I'm a genius.
You said one big play could be a spark plug for him, and that's the big play.
Well, he got a chance to get out in the open and use his cutting ability. Every other time he's kind of been hemmed in on that, and or not on that, on the other plays. So that could bust this game wide open here.
This will make it a 14-point lead if Luther can connect right here. And the snap, the kick is up, the kick is good, and with 10:48 to go in the ball game, Chambersburg 21, Cumberland Valley 7 on the F&M Trust, the Sports Network on midpenbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
Great movie with a great line. Show me the money! And right now at Keystone Ford, we're showing you the money on trucks and SUVs. For a very limited time, we have 0% APR for 60 months and up to $3,250 cash back on F-150s. The Edge has 0% for 60 months plus $1,500 cash back. The Versatile Escape has 0% for 60 months. This won't last, so go to KeystoneFord.com and find one today. Does this look like Tom Cruise? He's shorter, right?
A 14-point Chambersburg Trojan lead against the winless Cumberland Valley Eagles with 10:49 remaining in this football game. And
I feel a little better now. I feel a little better.
Yes, I know, but we're not completely comfortable yet, though.
Not yet.
And there's the kick and running it out, getting room on the return is all the way up to the 30-yard line. And you were talking, Ed, about we're having who has the ball, Keyshawn or Brady. If you're watching at home, you see things that we don't see here on your screen with our camera. And I know there's times you're probably thinking, well, right there it is, but we don't see that.
Well, I should be able to see it with my binoculars. That time it was such a good fake that was going the other direction, and I just. Yeah. Anyway, Cumberland Valley's going to start in the 26.
And our feed is behind, and there is the pitch back, and it's up over the 30 to the 31-yard line.
Delano.
Cumberland Valley, remember, they used that timeout early here in the second half, so that could be a factor. They have two now. And they do the running, and it keeps the clock ticking as well. So
21-7, the Chambersburg Trojans. And there's the handoff again, and getting the yardage up to about the 35-yard line, and an Eagles first down.
Sauve.
10:05 remaining in the football game. 21-7 Chambersburg.
Not a lot of flags tonight either. It's been a clean, consistent, and you can tell by the time that's going by.
And rolling left, and Plessinger throws the ball off, and it's incomplete. Just shy of the 50-yard line.
Like Connor Madison was the intended receiver.
Andrew Shetter made the play, kind of dove to deflect that.
Man, this game is flying by. We're lucky if we were out of halftime a few of the weeks this year.
Yep.
By 8:45, yeah.
It was our turn.
Yeah, it was. I mean, everybody else is, here we are. It's starting the third quarter there, or starting the fourth quarter. They're finished. They've had a lot of quick ones.
Plessinger back in the shotgun now.
And the high snap, he comes up with it. He throws it off, has it complete, but it's dropped. It was in and out of the hands of Anthony Fye.
He started to run before he had it.
And now it's a third down and 10 yards to go for the Eagles.
Really big play for the defense here. They can hold them on this one. I don't think they're in a situation where they have to go for it in fourth yet, but
getting close.
Back to shotgun again.
And quarterback Plessinger rolling. He has time, rolling right, still on his feet. The long pass downfield, and he completes it and breaking a tackle and getting down to the 25-yard line on the play. Is that 23?
Yep.
Delamo out of the backfield.
Man, what a big play.
Well, Plessinger bought some time. He rolled around back there, and that's what helped him out because Delamo came back to the ball, and big play. 37 yards on the play.
And it'll be a 1st and 10. The Eagles are on the Trojans 26, and they pulled Delamo down by the jersey this time at the 25.
That was Morton made the tackle.
And it'll be a 2nd down and 9 yards to go with a moving clock here at Trojan Stadium, 8:56. Large crowd tonight here at Chambersburg, and the Cumberland Valley faithful in front of us. A lot here, pretty well filled on the Trojan side across the way. And this is Plessinger, and he breaks away from pressure, throws it, and it's incomplete. Incomplete at the 10-yard line, in and out of the hands there of the intended receiver.
That was Delamo.
That's the 3rd break tonight for Chambersburg. 3rd. That was right in his hands.
Yeah, these plays are actually working in Cumberland Valley's favor. That time the snap almost went over his head, which kind of messed up the timing a little bit. But again, he was able to. They didn't rush very many. I think they only rushed like 3 guys, and he had time to set up and gave Delamo time to get open downfield.
3rd down and 9 yards to go. 3rd and 9 at the 8:33 mark. And there's a high snap. Plessinger back. He rolls left. He'll keep it himself and is greeted by a couple of Trojans and brought to the ground. It'll be a 4th down.
Looks like they're going to be on the 22. So he gained 3. So it looks like it's going to be 4th and 6.
4th and 6, and the Eagles going for it here. At least it appears that way.
Oh, yeah.
Not settling for the 3, so that's not going to help you a whole lot with 8 minutes in the ball game. Trojans need to come up with a stop here. And this is Plessinger, and he's rolling right this time under pressure. He gets a pass, wobbly pass off, has it completed, breaking through Trojan defenders into the end zone, touchdown.
Is that Estevan, Jack Estevan?
That's, 15. Estevan.
I mean, you can't. We gotta give a lot of credit to Plessinger. He's been rolling and going past tackles, and
well, they put a good rush on him that time, but he stepped up, and when he did, he bought enough time to find that guy open.
What a big touchdown by CV.
And the extra point kick here by Tim Kissinger can pull the Eagles to within 7. Snap kick is down. It is up, and it is good. So with 7:44 to go, the Eagles hanging in with the Trojans tonight. It's a 7-point ball game. Chambersburg 21, Cumberland Valley 14 on the F&M Trust, the Sports Network, on MidPennBroadcasting.com. Mondor Pharmacy in St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg, your friendly neighborhood pharmacy. Free delivery and drive-through at all 3 locations. We carry Willow Tree products as well as other gift items. Mondor Pharmacy of St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Eagles getting set to kick it off to the Chambersburg Trojans. 21-14, the Chambersburg lead. They're 7:44 left in the football game, as the Eagles just tighten things up quite a bit here with that big 4th down touchdown. And that's a relatively short kick there, and it's going to be taken by the Trojans, and trying to fight running room and not being able to is number 3, of the Trojans, which is
Worrell.
Yeah, T-Shot Worrell.
So Chambersburg will take over on their own 31.
We're on the Eagles bench side. They got some life in them. They're jumping up. They're pumped up.
Well, they haven't been close in the fourth quarter this year.
Right. Yeah. So they have a reason to be excited here. Plenty of time, 7:35 to go.
And a few games they were in the mercy rule, so this is their biggest shot at a victory. And here's Stumball, and Stumball gets up the middle and first down yardage out to the 41. And what you need here is a time-consuming drive and a score for Chambersburg.
Absolutely.
And not that we won't take a quick score, but
Stumball is up to 10 carries for 55 yards now.
Clock at 7:14, play clock at 11. And here is Stumball faking the handoff to Jones, and he keeps it and has some pretty good yardage, 45, 46-yard line for Brady Stumball.
That's what they need to do, is get decent yards on first down. They're going to mark him at the 48, so he got 6.
So it'll be a second down and 5 yards to go, 2nd and 5. And this is Stumball again, and he's got the first down. First down, Chambersburg. Fresh set of downs for the Trojans.
Just brute strength by Stumball, going right down the middle like a locomotive. Trojans, another fresh set of downs. Clock keeps ticking. That's what they want.
6:10 in the ball game, 16 on the play clock. Becomes important too, as the Trojans are going to use most of that play clock right here, as it's down now to 4. And there is Keyshawn Jones. He's got a hole, and he is down to the 26-yard line. Keyshawn Jones with another big run.
I think the Cumberland defense is getting a little tired now, perhaps. Those plays weren't working earlier, but they are a little bit now.
Yeah, the opposite from the first half. Trojans were on the defensive end, it seemed like the whole half. Now it's the other way around. Trojans taking their time, getting the yards.
And there is Jones. He tries to find room around the left, but he's going to be brought down this time for a loss back at the 31-yard line of the Eagles.
And that's not what they need, is a bad first down play. They sniffed that one out pretty well. They had 2 guys back there on that one. That's a loss of 4. That hurt.
Yes, that hurt big time. 2nd down and 14. And the Trojans are not in field goal range yet.
Nope.
Moving clock becomes very vital here, 4:47. And this will be Stumball, and the Eagles read that one now, 3rd down.
Big stop there by Wyatt Claypool, 6'2", 217-pounder. He was waiting.
So do you go to the air? You almost have to go to the air here.
Well, unless you just want to run the clock, but...
Yeah, but do you give the Eagles the ball back with a chance to tie it? They could probably run this down to 4 minutes on this play.
Just don't get sacked.
And this is Stumball, and he passes it, but only getting a couple of yards there is Jones. 4th down.
It's like Cumberland Valley immediately wants to call a timeout. That'll give them just 1 left for the game.
That play gained 0 yardage on that.
So it's 4th and 15. It's not been a good series after Jones got the first down. Eagles call time, and we'll take time on the F&M Trust, the Sports Network. Situation for Tyler Luther and the Trojans. And Luther gets the kickoff, and it's going to be down at, see where they spot it.
Just outside of 20, I think.
Yeah.
Right on the 20. Right on the 20.
Why do they call that timeout?
Well, TV to stop the clock.
Stop it. Yeah, they needed to stop the clock right there.
Yeah.
And that was only a play of 13 yards. He was trying to kick it high, just didn't quite get enough on it.
Chambersburg could have ate up about 30 more seconds there.
They got plenty of time. 3:42.
And here is on the ground, and they pick up to the 25.
Delamo.
He's had a big night. A lot of carries.
58 yards from 16 carries.
Anyway, it seems like a lot, but it's it's had a lot of carries. Okay, split.
We're going to go shotgun.
As the receiver split wide to the right, Plessinger is back. He's in trouble, and he somehow gets out of it. He's at the 30, 35-yard line, and an Eagles first down.
Chambersburg is putting some pressure on, but Plessinger's been able to step up just enough to get past it, and there's a big gap between there and the next defender. That's a gain of 11 on the play.
Clock down to 3:06. Stopped, runner out of bounds.
Need a big play on defense here.
And this is Plessinger back, and he
this time they got him.
Fumble! And the fumble, and the Trojans have the football. The Trojans recover a fumble.
Funk, number 88.
It was either Funk or Hunt. I'm not sure who. I think it might have been Hunt that got the sack, and then I think it was Funk that picked the ball up.
Yeah, it was Funk that got the ball.
So it's Chambersburg ball on the 20.
Wow, what a big play, to say the least.
That was huge. 2:57 to go.
Defense need to make a big play, and boom, they did.
And boy, another big one. Another turnover they come up with.
And CV only has that one timeout, so they're just going to run.
And there's a handoff to Jones, and Jones finds a hole. It's up to the 15-yard line. And it'll be a second down. And 3 yards to go. Pickup of 7 for the Trojans. A winding, moving clock, which is exactly what the Trojans want here. A 21-14 lead over the Cumberland Valley Eagles. And there is the handoff. Jones is up over the 10-yard line.
I think he's got the first down. That might.
Yeah, he does.
That might almost clinch it.
Yes, that's getting very close. And Cumberland Valley has no timeouts.
They got one left.
One left. They can stop at once. It's indeed getting close. Trojans can run off another 12 seconds here before they have to snap the football.
Keyshawn's up to 83 yards on 17 carries.
And there is the handoff. This is Jones. He has a hole. He is into the end zone. Touchdown, Chambersburg. And the Trojans take a 27-14 lead.
I think the streak is over.
It is. 25 years of frustration. 25 years it's been. 1993. And my goodness, that should do it. Yeah. As Chambersburg attempts the extra point right here. And a minute and 43 seconds away from going 5-1. The kick by Luther is good. And by the way, the last time the Trojans beat the Cumberland Valley Eagles, Bill Clinton was president of the United States. Dallas defeated Buffalo 52-17 to win the Super Bowl. Blue Jays defeated the Phillies in 6 games to win the World Series. Montreal Canadiens won the Stanley Cup, and the Phoenix Suns were the NBA champions. And we were probably a lot of complaining going on because gas had reached $1.16 a gallon.
Yeah. I think back then that is expensive.
Yeah, it eclipsed the dollar mark, but it's been that long, and 25 years, a quarter of a century of total frustration about to come to an end since the last Chambersburg victory, a 27-19 win over Cumberland Valley in Game 3 of the 1993 season. Way too long. And here is the kick coming. And it is going to be taken by the Eagles near the goal line. And they block there, and Trojans will bring it down at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, Trojans had some big-time teams back there in those early 90s.
They did. That was some of their, some outstanding teams. 89, they were undefeated. Had an undefeated team in 89 and carried on through a lot of the 90s there.
Those were fun days, I'll tell you that.
Yes, weren't they?
Yep.
They were.
Except for the infamous Demantha game. But
It was still a fun game.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, we talked about that last week. We almost had the infamous State College affair.
The only thing Chambersburg can't do here is let somebody get behind them for a quick score.
Yes, that's it, because then all bets are off. And there's the pass that is completed.
Like number 9 for the Tim Kissinger.
And what started the losing streak was in 1994. Cumberland Valley defeated Chambersburg 3-2. Can you imagine a 3-2 football score? And quarterback rolling around to the right. Plessinger has it off, and he has it complete at the 35-yard line.
That's Istvan again. First down up to the 36, looks like.
A minute 24 to go. And there's Plessinger back, and he throws it over the middle, incomplete.
Like Carmen Pompey almost got himself an interception there, just out of reach of his hands. He dropped back into coverage, and I'm not sure if Plessinger saw him or not, but almost an interception.
Clock down to a minute and 20 seconds to go in the football game. And this is Plessinger back, and he's rolling right, and whips it in the air, intercepted by Kevin Lee at the 48-yard line. He'll be brought down.
That was Andrew Shetter.
Shetter, excuse me. Chambersburg with coming up with another turnover as the Cumberland Valley faithful start to rise in front of us and head for the exits. Down to a minute and 6 to go. The Trojans with the ball, and they can run it out from here. And taking a knee there is Brady Stumball, and we are inside a minute. Clock down, running down. They'll have to snap it one more time. And Brady Stumval takes another knee. And see Brady getting the fans up over there on the other side. It's been a long time coming for the Chambersburg Trojans, and we'll keep a camera on this celebration. There's going to be a happy bunch of Trojans here tonight as the final seconds run down, and the Chambersburg Trojans have defeated the Cumberland Valley Eagles 28-14, and the mighty have fallen. The Eagles are now 0-6 on the year.
The Eagles landed.
Yeah.
Well, I knew Cumberland Valley was going to give them a good game. There's no question of that. Chambersburg defense, I think, is the big factor tonight. They gave some ground early, but they made some big plays all through the game. They had, I think it was one recovered fumble for a touchdown, another recovered fumble, and I think 2 interceptions. And so their turnover ratio is going to go into positive again. That's one thing that's really been on their side this year. It makes a big difference.
It has, and they have been coming up. They were really in, what, 8+ 8 or so coming
They're probably going to be about 8 or 9 now.
Yes, so, that has been a big factor as the Trojans run off the field, and they now going over to, I guess, run past the fans over there in the other side, because many of these players weren't around, but I'm sure they knew that how long it had been since the Trojans had picked up a victory over the Cumberland Valley Eagles. This is just great to see.
It certainly is. It's fun.
It's fun, and Chambersburg, who has suffered through so many losing seasons, now with standing at a record of 5-1.
I can't believe Cumberland Valley is 0-6.
That is just as amazing, I think. It's just the turnaround there was just in the opposite direction from Chambersburg. And I guess I have to take it back. We always said that there was never a down year at Cumberland Valley, that a down year was 7-3 or 8-2, but that's out the window now.
Yeah, and Cumberland Valley, their whole game tonight was run, and guess what? It went from run to ran at a time, and the Trojans, a lot of people just stepped up, and I tell you what, that Kyrie Morton interception running in for 7 really was the catalyst for a very historic evening. Beautiful weather, and a big win for Chambersburg.
And we will be coming back to wrap it all up here from Trojan Stadium after these messages on the F&M Trust, the Sports Network, on midpenbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
Banking done your way. It's more than just words to F&M Trust. It's a real commitment to you. As a community bank based right here in South Central PA, F&M Trust is more flexible, more responsive, and a lot more satisfying to work with. From fast mobile banking to saving reliably for retirement, F&M Trust really partners with you to help keep your life in sync. That's banking done your way. That's F&M Trust. Learn more at fmtrustonline.com. Member FDIC.
If a business has a bad sign, that's probably, a bad sign. Would you really want to do business with that company?
Your sign may be the first impression people have of your business. That's why a good quality sign is an important part of every successful business.
For 70 years, Art Sign Company has been the area's premier sign and identity professionals, providing expert craftsmanship in every commercial and residential sign they create.
Art Sign Company takes pride in offering signs for every type of business.
Their products even include digital and lighted signs.
And the residential offerings include house signs, birthday banners, and more.
Art Sign Company handles everything from the design and fabrication process to installation and service.
You can even promote your business on the road with a standout vehicle wrap.
Learn more online at artsignco.com.
Art Sign Company, your hometown sign shop where customers become friends.
Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency, has been serving the tri-state area for 35 years. We specialize in screen printing and embroidered clothing. Del Martin Incorporated supplies a full range of brand name uniforms for athletic, work, and medical applications, and a full line of advertising essentials. We have an in-house artist ready to put your ideas to work for you. T-shirts for schools, clubs, churches, and events. Del Martin Incorporated, 21 Sarah Susan Lane, Greencastle. Phone 717-597-5751 or online at delprint.com.
You can count on Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals.
Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, with offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro, and Newville, specializes in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. Our therapists are experts in utilizing the most current therapy techniques, from hands-on manipulation to therapeutic exercise and aquatic therapy. We are a locally owned and operated practice and have a vested interest in the individual patient and community. Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, online at shippt.com. Phone 717-477-8030.
Pat and Carla's Italian Eatery, 600 Lincoln Way East, Chambersburg, offers dine-in and carry-out 7 days a week. Free delivery, some served on homemade bread, pizzas, and a variety of pasta dinners at Pat and Carla's Italian Eatery. Free online ordering at patandcarlas1.com. Pizzas, subs, and homemade bread at Pat and Carla's Italian Eatery, 600 Lincoln Way East, Chambersburg. Phone 717-263-6353.
Jerry Maguire, a great movie with a great line. Show me the money! And right now at Keystone Ford, we're showing you the money on trucks and SUVs. For a very limited time, we have 0% APR for 60 months and up to $3,250 cash back on F-150s. The Edge has 0% for 60 months plus $1,500 cash back. The Versatile Escape has 0% for 60 months. This won't last, so go to KeystoneFord.com and find one today. Does this look like Tom Cruise? He's shorter, right?
Tip Top Cleaners is your complete dry cleaning service. Custom dry cleaning and laundry, alterations and repairs. Tip Top Cleaners will pick up or you can drop off. Same-day service on most items if received by 10 a.m. Tip Top Cleaners, serving the area since 1947, located at 337 Wayne Avenue, Chambersburg. Phone 717-264-7319.
Greencastle Eye Care Center has been the area's premier eye care provider since 1984. Dr. Sandra Fink-Freeman and Dr. Charlie Parsons provide comprehensive eye exams, including medical eye exams and contact lens fittings for patients from age 1 to over 100. The office has a complete optical department with a wide variety of frames for adults and children. Conveniently located in the John Grove Medical Center off Exit 5 along I-81, Greencastle Eye Care Center is your family eye care provider, always accepting new patients. Call us at 717-597-7708.
Mondor Pharmacy in St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg, your friendly neighborhood pharmacy. Free delivery and drive-through at all 3 locations. We carry Willow Tree products as well as other gift items. Mondor Pharmacy of St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Back here at Trojan Stadium, where the Chambersburg Trojans, yes, have defeated the Cumberland Valley Eagles tonight by a score of 28-14 for the first time in 25 years. The 24-game losing streak is history. It's in the books. That was then, this is now, and Chambersburg with a dominating performance here tonight.
So what are you saying? What have you done for me lately now?
Yeah. That's it. We've. Yeah, it's back, and
you just gotta be excited. I mean, bottom line, to be a Chambersburg Trojan fan, I don't think anybody would have thought it would be, the 5-1 team. Do you know anybody would have said right now? Oh, they'll be 5-1.
I don't know of anybody. I'd have thought they were crazy if they did.
And to be honest with you, the way they played in the second half of last week, they could be undefeated right now. They had that quick 21-0 right on the onset last week against Little Lions. Yeah. And after that, they didn't give up any points there in the second half. And it's just a great job by Stumball taking his time. That one first drive they had where they scored, they bounced right back, down 7-0. Trojans came right back. They had 3rd and 12. Huge third down conversion. They just kept marching down the field. And they got that touchdown to tie it. And then all of a sudden, just some key players stepping up. Kyrie Morton, a nonchalant turnover running all the way in for the score to get that lead. And then Cumberland Valley, they weren't done. They tried to make it interesting there at the end, but Trojans, this is a totally different team the last couple of years. They kept their composure. We've seen the last couple of years, not last year, we kind of want to forget about last year, but the years before that where they just kind of didn't have that gusto at the end to keep the lead, or they just kind of fell behind. And they're a team to be reckoned with, and it's going to be interesting. I mean, they still got some tough teams, of course. It'll be another great game. Harrisburg comes here, invades in a couple of weeks. That'll be a good game to watch. But Trojans, so far so good, and you couldn't ask for a better evening. Big crowd, both sides. We were on the visiting side, and it was packed. Usually on the visiting team, they have plenty of seats. Not tonight. Cumberland Valley showed, they usually have always a good strong hold for them. But on the Trojan side, it was packed. Homecoming, beautiful evening. Couldn't ask for a better night to be a Chambersburg Trojan fan.
It's uncharted territory for both teams. The Eagles coming in winless, and it's great to see their fans are still there with them and being winless. And Chambersburg, it's been a long time since they started the season at 5 wins and 1 loss. We do have some scores from around the area tonight. It was a close ball game in Shippensburg, but the Greyhounds have just scored and go ahead late in the ball game, 26-14, and now they just had an interception, and they are going to win, and Shippensburg will go to 5-1 tonight. James Buchanan has defeated Clear Spring, final in that ball game by a score of 41-14 tonight. So the Rockets in the win column against Clear Spring, a team that they defeated 1 year ago, and they will keep the Whitetail Mason-Dixon Cup for the second year in a row after defeating the Clear Spring Blazers. I wanted to take a quick look here to see if we had any updates, maybe at all.
McDevitt was beating Waynesboro 35-0. That was at halftime.
And that is not unexpected. A huge ball game tonight with Harrisburg and Central Dauphin. And not been able to come up with anything at the moment on that. I'm sure it's here, but looking through, here's another score. This was a big one. West Perry, final score, defeats a very good Northern team, 42-20. West Perry remains undefeated. And Carlisle was playing tonight with Altoona, and it's a 35-27 Carlisle lead, and that is in the fourth quarter. Don't have the exact amount of time there. Final score was Bishop McDevitt 49 and Waynesboro 7. So it was a night like we kind of expected for the Waynesboro Indians. And we will have a score here later tonight on that ball game with Harrisburg. Harrisburg scores. CD trails Harrisburg in the third quarter and that's been 21 minutes ago, and that score was 14-5, Harrisburg over Central Dauphin. Next week on the board for the Trojans is a trip to Speed Ebersol Stadium at Landis Field. They will be taking on the Central Dauphin East Panthers next Friday night, 7 o'clock kickoff, 6:30 broadcast time here on MidPennBroadcasting.com. Tonight's game has been a production of MidPenn Broadcasting, operating the camera for the live stream, India Smith Bussey. And a reminder to join us again next week when the Chambersburg Trojans take on Central Dauphin at Central Dauphin here on MidPennBroadcasting.com. And tonight's game has been brought to you by F&M Trust. If your banking relationship feels too distant lately, switch to F&M Trust. It's local and make sure banking is done your way every day. Learn more at fmtrustonline.com, member FDIC. Tonight's postgame show has been brought to you by Antrim Insurance, your local Erie insurance agent, serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. By the Franklin County Visitors Bureau, your great moments are waiting in Franklin County. Keystone Ford, fast, fair, and friendly, 301 Walker Road, Chambersburg. Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency serving the tri-state area for 38 years. By Shippensburg Physical Therapy, Greencastle Eye Care Center, Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, the Sports Page, your new source for Franklin County sports. United States Air Force, aim high, make a living with a career that makes a difference. Tip Top Cleaners, Pat's Heroes, AmVets Post 224. By Pat and Carla's 3, 920 South Main Street, Chambersburg, and Pat and Carla's Italian Eatery, 600 Licken Way East, Chambersburg. By Arts Sign Company, your hometown sign shop serving the area since 1948. By Olympian Athletics, Mondor Pharmacy, Sites Jet Lube, and Klein Tours. Once again, the final score tonight, Chambersburg 28, Cumberland Valley 14. For Mike Berger and Ed Gottwalls, I'm Gary Klein. Good night, everyone.